in line with that. He scored it here, I was up here. We're live. Hey guys, welcome to Football Matters. This is our show we have today between Southampton and Manchester United. Looking forward to this one. Unfortunately, Faz is unable to join us today, but no matter, we can kick on without him. Um, we hope everybody enjoys the upcoming show, and we'll start with our predictions, and then we'll talk about the other game that's happening at the same time. So I'll start for me. Southampton are a bogey team of United. I can see James Ward-Prowse scoring a goal, but if we stay like we did last week, I don't trust Lindelof. But if we stay like we did last week, I see United 3-1. We'll go Jules.
My prediction 2-1 to United.
3-1. Vernon.
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 United win.
James Ward-Prowse to score for Southampton.
Nah, Shea Adams.
I see
Shea Adams.
Armstrong's good.
Shea
Okay,
Adams to score.
and we have, let's talk about the other game, the return of Nuno. What do we see in the Tottenham Wolves game? What do we see happening in that one? I better get that up on my other screen.
Tottenham should win that, especially the way they played last week against Man City. They're full of confidence, obviously, because they won that game without Harry Kane, because Harry Kane didn't play, and which is big because Tottenham without Harry Kane aren't Tottenham, but they proved it. I know that's another thing. Like, really, I'm thinking it from an outsider. Harry Kane isn't really a big loss. Son is a really good player. Like, everyone sleeps on Heung-min Son, but he will score like 15 to 20 goals a season if he plays at striker. So like,
yeah, but you'd have to adjust your system to suit to accommodate to accommodate Son. He's a different player to Kane.
For me, I think Son
also Kane got most of those assists.
Yeah, I think Son will score goals with or without Kane. Without Kane, I think he scores more goals because he's the out goal scorer. But for me, I don't think they need Kane too. They've got Lucas Moura, and you got to remember Lucas Moura is a very good player. You know, he's underrated, Lucas Moura, I feel. But,
okay, you got to remember Kane had double the score assists of Son last season, so he's going to be a massive loss from a scoring involvement standpoint. And if you look at the first half of the game against City, having Son as a striker wasn't really he got the goal in the second half, but in the first half, having Son as striker wasn't really working.
Yeah, true.
They were blowing some good chances. So if they get rid of Kane, they're going to need to replace him with another type of sort of big body striker.
I can't even put the sound on for the game. I want to see if he's going to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that obviously when you lose a player like Harry Kane, you have to replace him, and there's only two I can think of that are still out there to replace Harry Kane. Luis Suarez is too old.
It'll be hard to find someone of that quality, but you'll need just at the very least a quality sort of big body striker. Like someone like Lukaku probably would have been good.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be as good as Kane, but he'd be an efficient sort of replacement.
I guess to my next point, I'll put it to Brendan as a Chelsea fan. Now that Chelsea have got Lukaku, the only possible, and especially if Kane goes to City, the only possible team that really can afford Haaland is Man United. So do we see Haaland potentially if he's going to go anywhere to United next year, you think of it, Chelsea have Lukaku, they can't afford him. What the hell, United's in there? Oh, I hate that kit, man. Blue with yellow shorts, that's ugly.
Yeah, that's hideous. Who thought of that?
Can we comment on how bad that kit is? Yuck. If they had blue shorts, yeah, fine. But they got yellow shorts? Really?
What nitwit designed that?
I don't know. Can't be as bad as Arsenal's blood-stained one last year. But I think a fan.
Looked like someone bled on it.
As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Chelsea have signed Lukaku, so there's no way they're going to get Haaland next year. City are apparently in for Lewandowski if they can't get Kane, which is a good signing. Arsenal, he won't go to Arsenal. Who'd want to go to that rabble? He won't want to go to Tottenham.
We'll go to if Man City sign Lewandowski, he'll go to Bayern. That's what I think.
I think he's signed. I think he's already basically at United. Like I said, Oli basically gave him his chance and made him who he is. And players don't forget that, you know. And unlike Mbappe, he's actually close. With
Oh no, he's a goal scorer. Haaland's a goal scorer.
Plus you've got Jadon Sancho. Right?
Yeah.
Jules,
But that was just ruining Greenwood's career. Greenwood won't get a look in because they're around the same age.
but that's kind of a good thing. It's not good that he won't ruin his career.
He will ruin his career.
And think of it. Greenwood can play right wing. Sancho's injured. Greenwood's in. Greenwood can play
Yeah,
up front.
but Greenwood's better up front. That's the thing.
But that's the thing, though. Greenwood. Look at United under Sir Alex. Dwight York, Andy Cole, Wayne Rooney, Martial. They had so many backup options.
Yeah, they did, but
Haaland
we're talking. We're talking about a kid that has the potential to be one of the best strikers world football's ever seen.
All
right?
Then Ollie will play a 4-4-2.
No, he wouldn't. He's not going to change the system. He just won't do it.
He wants to play a 4-3-3 this season.
He's not going to change his system to fit Haaland in his team. If Haaland goes to United, Greenwood will then probably make way and go to another club.
Jules, what do you think?
About Haaland?
Yeah, where do you think he's going? Madrid can't afford him. Barca can't afford him.
I'm thinking either Bayern Munich or if he goes to the Premier League, I'm probably thinking of anything Liverpool. Because United have already got Sancho, so they probably won't sign Haaland. City are in the market for either Harry Kane or who was the other one they were going after?
Lewandowski.
Yeah, Lewandowski. Chelsea have Lukaku. Arsenal and Tottenham, he'll probably look as like being below his radar. I think Liverpool, if he goes to any Premier League club, I'm thinking Liverpool will get him.
Fair enough. It's a waiting game. We wait and see.
Because Liverpool don't really have any we have a good forward. Hang on, I haven't finished yet. We have a good forward setup, but we don't have any sort of big money forward, other than Salah. So we probably would go after someone like Haaland.
Would he fit Liverpool's system though?
Because all their forwards
I
that
think
we've
he
bought so
would.
far have been pretty cheap.
Because the way Liverpool plays, Jules, is more going to suit Mbappe, isn't it? Where three of them rotate. Haaland can't rotate to play wing.
No, it's more that they
plays a
don't
false
rotate.
nine.
It's just that, Firmino drops back and Salah and Mane cut in. That's what they do.
If Haaland can
could do that.
Drop back and if Haaland can adapt his game to be a more false nine, I could definitely see him fitting Klopp's system.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though. You want to play Haaland to his strengths. We know he's the top three best strikers in the world at the moment.
But here's the thing. Outside of Liverpool, what other big club? Because like I said, Lukaku went to Chelsea, Sancho went to United, City are going after Harry Kane. I don't see any other big European, big English club going after Haaland. So if he doesn't go to Liverpool, I see him going to a non-Premier League club like Bayern Munich.
True. Can I just mention something quickly? Can we just? I was going to say the only person bowling for United was Harry Maguire. But no, it changed. Did you guys see?
Wait, have they even started the nil yet?
Yeah.
Now they're all doing
Did you
it.
see what happened with Benteke last week? Everyone bent
What
down
did
and Benteke sprinted forward.
I remember Zaha refused to kneel once.
No, he didn't mean it though. He thought the whistle had gone, so he started sprinting. Benteke. I'll send you the video. Early foul for Southampton.
Yeah, that'll be probably a good meme.
This will be a goal. Can we just mention the quality of James Ward-Prowse though?
Yeah, no, I'm surprised he wasn't in the England squad. I don't know what Southgate was thinking, honestly.
He signed a new deal as well. He's like a new 6-year deal or some shit. So he's not leaving. I always wanted him at United. I would have taken him over fucking. I would still take him in the United squad. Mate, if you just get rid of Henderson, Jules, I think you should go for Ward-Prowse.
Great leader.
Oh, De Gea, what a save! That was going
Mine's
in too.
freezing for some reason.
That was going in.
Mine's playing up. What the hell?
Why
is my...
Oh, that was in. James Ward-Prowse, he's good at set. Last time he took a corner from there, he scored against De Gea too. I've always liked Southampton. I don't know why. Do you reckon who do you guys reckon will be the first manager sacked in the Premier League this year?
Mikel Arteta.
Arteta.
You reckon?
I'm surprised he's even
crap.
lasted this long.
I honestly don't reckon they'll get rid of him. I think they should. Don't get me wrong. I think they should. But
They don't care. Okay, it's Stan Kroenke we're talking about. He doesn't care who coaches the team. He just cares about how much money he makes.
True. I kind of feel like Ralph Hasenhuttl will get sacked first. He was lucky to survive last year. He lost 2 games 9-0. Like, if United ever lose a game 9-0, as much as I'm in love with Ollie, if United ever lose a game 9-0, which I don't see us doing with Milane in the squad, or with Lindelof, I do, but then I would be calling for Ollie's head straight away, because you cannot lose a game 9-0 in the Premier League. It's disgraceful. Let alone 2 games.
It's happened twice in 2 seasons to them.
No, it happened in 1 season, didn't it? It was both the same season.
It happened in 2 separate seasons. 1920 was the one against Leicester, and 2021 was the one against United.
I thought it was a year. So this Adam
No,
Armstrong
if you
guy.
look at the 1920 season, that's when they lost to Leicester 9-0. That was a horrible touch from Maguire.
Yeah.
Recovered well.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
If anybody watching would like to come on the live show, feel free to. Just post a comment and link saying you'd like to come on, and I'll post a link to the.
Yeah, that's horrible from Maguire.
Can we talk about the other game in hand today, Nuno's return? How bad Adama Traore has been recently?
Has he? I've
Yeah,
noticed.
It's been bad.
he only scored like 2 goals last season.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Wolves are pretty average. I think he's like 13th in the league.
Oh, what a ball from Pogba! Go Mason! You're right, BJ. Do I like Mason more as a striker? He looks awkward out right now. But
he does. He's a number 9.
I'm surprised Cavani's not back, man. That's a foul. Where's the foul? Of course not. Can we talk something though? I'll start with Jules too. How disgraceful was Graham Souness last week? After Paul Pogba's 4 assists,
I didn't pay attention to him.
I like how Graham Souness has a go at Paul Pogba last week, yet he gets 4 assists. Jack Grealish does absolutely nothing last week. To be fair, Jack Grealish is good, don't get me wrong, but last week, Jack Grealish looked worse than fucking Fellaini, right? And yet Graham Souness doesn't do anything. He sucks his dick. Like, seriously. Micah Richards had to pull up Graham Souness.
I don't want to play this card, but like, do you reckon maybe Graham Souness is racist?
No, I just think I don't know. He's stalking Paul Pogba.
Or maybe he just doesn't like non-English players.
But he likes everyone else. He likes De Bruyne.
Yeah,
No,
everyone likes De Bruyne.
Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
But see, that's the
It's
thing,
hard.
though.
Okay, it's pretty hard to criticize De Bruyne. He like literally is too good for the Premier League, and the Premier League's the best league in the world.
But see,
Like, he's too good. Okay, De Bruyne is too good for football. Anyone who says anything negative about him just looks like a moron by default. So, Souness obviously is not going to say anything bad about De Bruyne. It's easy to pick on Pogba because he's not consistent.
Yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is, it's constant. It's actually harassment the way that he treats Paul Pogba. Like, it's just disgraceful. If Pogba's having a bad game,
What exactly did he say about him after the 4 assists? Did he say like he didn't try hard enough, or?
No, he said something like I can't exactly remember. I have to watch it back, but it was just shocking. He's like, I'm surprised he didn't say, oh yeah, but he didn't get the 5th assist. No, but he didn't. But it was shocking. Anyway, this game looks this Southampton defense looked really shaky. Do you guys think we see Varane coming on soon? I'm hoping Varane comes on at halftime.
He won't come on at halftime, but he'll come on.
See, I have a feeling that Ollie wants to save Varane's debut for home against whoever we play next week, to show the fans at home and saying.
I honestly think Solskjaer won't play Varane until he's first like Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Arsenal.
No, he's got to, man. Solskjaer bought him in for so much money, you have to play him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think.
Yeah, but you still have to work him into this. He still has to be worked into the team.
True. But no,
Yeah, he'll be shaky.
Southampton
He'll be shaky at first.
Surely
He's not gonna.
They're giving away some.
Yes.
Southampton.
It's a free kick to Southampton to United.
Yeah,
Can we mention how
it's, I'm saying Southampton are giving away some soft free kicks.
Do you reckon Bruno has a pot shotty outside of the boot? Or do you reckon he crosses?
No, he'll cross.
This is Maguire and Varane territory. Varane's not in there. Oh, Lindelof, you're shit. Oh, it's in! It's in! That's in, ref. Come on. Fuck off. That was in.
Well, he didn't give it.
Oh, you
It'll go to VAR.
That went, no, can't be in if he didn't give it. He's got goal line technology. I'm sure that went over the line.
Yeah, but you can
If
look at
it's
the
over the
watch.
line, they'll review it.
Martial, can we talk about how good that set piece was? Lindelof completely missed it, dumbass. But what's Maguire trying
Southampton
to
didn't
shoot?
defend it well.
That's over. That was over. Why is Maguire trying to shoot with his foot? Get your head on that.
Unless he's offside, maybe that's what they're calling.
Oh, no, you're right. It didn't go in. So
Nah, that's just on the line. Nah, that's on
that's
the goal.
actually a poor header by Martial. Then it was basically an open goal. That's actually a really bad header.
Greenwood would have
No, but
scored
look, the
that.
guy gets in the way. Number 22 gets in the way.
That's Cavani. It's 1-0. To be fair.
No, but the defender got in the way.
Yeah, true. Well, United are on the front foot. Come on, Basaka. Aaron won the
But yeah, Southampton have been a bit sloppy defensively. I will
Hey,
admit
Jules, I was thinking last night, watching the Australia, watching the Liverpool game. Trent Alexander-Arnold, why the hell is he not a Why the hell is he a right back and not a winger? Like, he is so good on attack. He's decent defensively, but he's not.
He's good. Defender. He's good at attacking from the back, not necessarily from the front.
Fair enough.
And you're not gonna replace Salah, are you?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, hang on. I want to give my 2 cents on Alexander-Arnold. He's not very good defensively, but he's a better attacking defender as opposed to an all-out attacker.
What about as a DM? Because he's
also as a fullback, he can hug the touchline and look to get the crosses in, whereas our forwards will drift in and look to get into goal scoring positions like Salah does. So if you played him like in Salah's position, he would struggle. He wouldn't do anything because he's not a finisher. He's more of a creator.
I feel though against the big teams like say United's attack, City definitely, not Arsenal. They're not a big team, and Chelsea. I kind of feel you can exploit Liverpool down the right side because he's not a very good defender. And
even counter-attacking teams can if they have enough pace.
And he's on Matip.
Like it's okay. Look, take a team like hang on. Take a team like Newcastle United with a guy like St. Maximin. They can exploit our defense because we're not good with our fullbacks.
And also you've got Matip, who was on Alexander-Arnold's side, who can't defend either. So
I think he played better than Van Dijk last night.
If Joe Gomez, okay, but one game. But if Joe Gomez,
no, like he probably did more to prevent goals than what Van Dijk did. Not that Van Dijk played bad. I think Matip played better. I think I gave him an 8 in my player ratings. Yeah. What?
Sancho looks pissed.
He does.
He's not happy, is he?
Hopefully Ollie's saving him for his home starting debut. Like Varane. That's what I would do. Who we got? I don't even know who United's got next week, actually. I don't remember.
I know Chelsea have Liverpool, I think.
I cut you guys off. There's a goal to Tottenham scored by, I think it's Dele Alli. It was a penalty. What the hell's
probably
Dele
some
Alli?
kick. It was a penalty.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's Dele Alli, number 20.
Oh, I thought Son took that penalties.
Hair. Nah, he's so it's 1-0 to Tottenham. Song celebrating like he scored it. He'll probably claim it, but yeah, the keeper for Wolves completely misjudged that penalty, and he gave the penalty away too. The keeper. So 1-0 to Nuno against his old side. That's a foul. What up, Martial? Martial needs to play well, man. He's honestly like the 5th choice. Yeah, I'm surprised he's starting. Especially when Rashford's back.
Why is it doing this?
Oh no, Greenwood's already a better finisher than Martial. I think Greenwood's the best finisher at United.
Until Haaland comes.
And him and Cavani, and you can tell that him and Cavani have worked together on the training pitch because his movement's improved a lot too since last season.
Haaland, or you have to pick one. Haaland, Mbappe, or Greenwood. Right now, for today, Haaland, Mbappe, or Greenwood.
I don't know, man, because I haven't seen much. I haven't seen enough of Greenwood yet. Like he does hit like when we speak of Haaland and Mbappe, like they start every single game for their clubs, and they've played like 4 seasons at the top level, right? Whether it's and Greenwood hasn't really. Greenwood has played a lot of games, but he's played a lot of games out of position. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't.
He's also playing in a week.
He's probably only played like 3 games at number 9. Yeah.
Like he's playing in a team that has like Fred and McTominay in midfield, so you can't really form the most. You can't form the most like the best opinion of him based on that.
True. I do feel though that Greenwood.
He does have Fernandez though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I do feel Greenwood, Haaland, and Mbappe are going to be the three best players in the world in say 5 years' time. You can't argue with that. What do we think though? Do we think if
Yeah,
United
Haaland and
get
Mbappe, they're like sort of the future generation of like world football.
do you guys
They're
think
next
if
sort of
United
marquee stars. I don't think Neymar quite hit that level.
do you guys think if United get Camavinga that they win the league?
I have a shot.
An 18-year-old,
Winning that like
I'd be surprised.
Camavinga's quality, man. Comes on like 2
Yeah,
minutes.
he's at
after
well.
coming
I
on.
don't think at 18 he can win a Premier League title.
Mate, he came on right 2 minutes after Pogba, after coming on against whoever he played for France, he scored an overhead kick. That's poor header, Paul. That is
Yeah, he knows it too.
That was
He
a
should be
bad.
scoring
Yeah,
that.
that's not good enough. Like from that
That
range.
should be on target. That should be minimum at the keeper. Minimum. Oh, the other game, Adama Traore's through. No, he destroyed whoever the right back is, Tanganga, with pace there. I still think we need to bring Michael Carrick out of retirement. His quality.
Nah, shouldn't be a pen.
Southampton on the attack here. Right on Greenwood. That's true. You wouldn't see, as much as I like Haaland, you wouldn't see Haaland getting that far back to defend.
Well, Haaland wouldn't play on the right, would he?
True. Go Marshall. No way. What a ball. Oh, why wouldn't you hit that? Oh, out, dickhead. Why wouldn't you hit that? Frustrated. Frustrated as hell. Do we think that although obviously Southampton haven't really threatened United, but how do we think that Varane is going to fit into this United squad? Do you reckon he'll be a bust, or do you just reckon he'll actually be quality?
Well,
Which
it's going to
United,
take
the
time.
best of the best can flop at United. I mean, Pogba flopped, Maguire flopped.
Maguire didn't really flop, but
He hasn't been that
Takes
great for
time.
like an 80 million. I mean, he cost as much as Van Dijk did. He hasn't been that great.
he's been quality the last 6.5. He started
I'm talking overall. He's been the club like what? This is his third season of the club, and he hasn't really lived up to his price tag.
That's your opinion. I feel like he has. I just think he took him time. But you look at
Okay,
the
well,
minutes,
okay. Van Dijk costs less money. He's won a Champions League and a league title.
yeah, but Van Dijk's got better players around him.
Van Dijk made our team a league. We weren't winning titles before he got fucking signed.
But you were second
Him
before he signed it. He signed
before he signed, we were like fourth.
Yeah, fair enough.
He
But
took like
I'm not
okay.
saying it's good.
He took basically like a fourth, fifth place team like and made them like not single handedly, but like before the like Fabinho, Van Dijk, Alisson signings, we we're just going to finish like fourth every year. Those three players made us a Champions League winning team. Now Maguire's cost us like I think slightly more than Van Dijk by like £10 million, and he's had like a tenth the impact.
I didn't say he wasn't as good as Van Dijk. He's never. I've always said to BK.
I'm not trying to say he's on Van Dijk's level. I'm saying in terms of the price tag, he hasn't lived up.
Yeah, but to be fair, he doesn't pick his price tag.
Yeah, but like you
I get
do
what
kind of
you're saying.
you do expect players to like even if it's like the player can't help how much they're being bought for, but you do expect players to live up to their price tag. Like when you see 90 mil for Paul Pogba, you expect him to be like playing like a De Bruyne type player every week.
Yeah, we have a comment from a new follower, Santos. How are we, boys? Some good, Santos. I think these boys are good. We'll go to them.
I'm doing splendidly.
Are you jumping on, Santos? I know I sent you the thing. If you want to jump on, let me know. But yeah, no, I feel like Varane is that missing piece to United because you think of it. Last year, Maguire was injured in the Europa League final. If we had Maguire, we win that game.
I think there's still one missing piece, and that's a midfielder.
Yeah, we can make.
Varane will help, but the very final piece is like just a really good number 6, like a Kante type.
I feel like we can play Victor Lindelof as a DM. I reckon he'd be a decent DM. Van Dijk could have cost 100 mil and still be worth it. Yeah, you're right.
He'd be worth like 150 mil today, based on what he's done.
Van Dijk's quality, but I feel like Varane. Obviously, Varane is better than Maguire, but Varane.
Oh, where's that going, Fred?
He's one of the top 5 players in the Premier League, or in the world. defenders in the world. You can't deny that, can you, BJ? It's Van Dijk.
Nah, Varane's world class. He is, but like, it's like anything. When you come to a team, you gotta learn. Like, he has to learn how the whole back around him plays. He has to learn how De Gea plays. He has to learn how Maguire plays. He has to learn how Luke Shaw plays and Wan-Bissaka plays. So he needs, and not just that, he needs to learn how his midfield plays in front of him too.
He also
So
has
it's going to take
what,
time.
no, one thing he has to learn above all else, he has to learn what Oli wants out of him.
Yeah, well,
like Oli has to be able to manage him as well. That's another key factor.
I gotta admit, I do like this battle between Walcott and Luke Shaw.
I don't. It's a mismatch. Luke Shaw's got him all day.
I think Shaw's winning this.
Luke Shaw. Now, Jules, do you think Luke Shaw is better than Andy Robertson?
No. Andy Robertson's like uncomparable as far as left backs go.
For me, I feel I'm not saying this as a United fan. I'm saying this based on form. Luke Shaw's the best left back in the world at the moment.
He's been the most informed over the last season, but like overall, I'd say Robertson's better.
I'd say based on last season, Luke Shaw's the best left back in the world at the moment.
Would you take him over Chilwell?
Yeah, 100%. In a heartbeat.
Well, Luke Shaw had one.
I don't rate Chilwell, man. I wanted to sign off Wazza Davies, man.
Let's go.
Luke Shaw had one really good season after a few years of just being average, whereas Robertson was like consistently like an elite left back.
Yeah, but I reckon he's overtaken Robertson because Robertson hasn't played. At the moment, he's better than Robertson. Oh, no way. Bulls.
He's more informed than Robertson. I don't think he has more overall talent.
When's Robertson back for you guys?
I actually haven't kept up with our injury list.
Probably next week. In the next 2 weeks, he was on the bench last night.
He was on new sub. We played Samarkis, who I actually think played really well.
Yeah, he did. He did play well.
Yeah, first goal. I gave him a 9 in my player ratings. He was set up the first goal.
Yeah. Brendan, does Lukaku start tonight? I
hope so, man. We lack goals, and Lukaku always scores against the small clubs. We know Arsenal's a small club, so. I'm joking, by the way. Arsenal's not a small club.
Okay, if Xhaka's in the field, then Lukaku scores a goal.
Nice.
Santos asked who we support. Well, for me, the greatest team in the world. I think Brendan's Chelsea and Barcelona, and now PSG.
I don't go for Barcelona, man. I'm just a Messi fan. I'm a PSG fan now because of Messi.
Mike, you look like him.
Brendan's the biggest.
No, it's not that. He's the GOAT.
Fuck, Shaw's done really well there.
PSG fan now, and Jules is Liverpool.
Nah, Shaw is good, man. Like, he's so underrated.
You know, he gets criticism because under Mourinho he wasn't that good, but yeah, he's gotten better under Ole. I will admit.
Hey, Brendan, I want to ask you a question. Where'd Giroud go?
He's gone to AC Milan. Yeah.
But yeah, who would you take out for Lukaku tonight?
I think Pulisic will hit the bench. Well, Pulisic isn't playing because he tested positive for coronavirus. So Pulisic isn't playing.
Werner's crap.
Nah, Werner will start on the left because Pulisic isn't there. So we'll start Werner on the left. We'll play Lukaku through the middle, and we'll probably play either Hudson-Odoi or Ziyech is injured, dislocated shoulder in the Super Cup. And yeah, it'll probably be Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right.
What do you think about Tammy leaving?
It's good. I would have loaned him out, but
he should have gone to Arsenal, man. Arsenal wanted him, but they didn't.
Arsenal didn't want him. They said he wasn't good enough for their club, and then they go and lose 2-0 to Brentford.
Arsenal wanted him. Arsenal are a small club, though, so I don't know why you want to go there.
Well, I mean, he'd be guaranteed first-team football because he's better than Aubameyang and Lacazette on current form. You know, he would have scored them maybe 12 to 20 goals in the Premier League season.
True.
Like, you know, he'll score 20 goals in the Serie A. I do think he will get 20 goals next season. He's gone to a good club. Roma are a good club. He's under Jose Mourinho, so they are going to play defensive because Mourinho always plays defensive.
Also, it's Serie A. They're very good at defensive side football.
Yeah, it is.
The Catenaccio system, as they say.
Brandon, you're the Spanish league fanatic. What's Varane like?
Aficionado.
Varane over there.
What's he like in the air?
In the air.
Like aerial ability.
Nah, he's good. He's good. He'll score headers.
Well, we got
He'll score
Maguire,
headers.
Varane now that can score headers, which would be good.
But like when he was at Madrid, it was all Ramos. He was basically living in the shadow of Sergio Ramos.
Yeah.
But that's because Ramos is like, I hate to say it, but I do think Ramos is the best centre back to ever put on a pair of football boots, based on his career. And I did really like Maldini. I still think Maldini's one of the best, but you can't. Like Ramos is just, he's done everything. He's won everything.
Something wrong.
Greenwood's got a bust. Oh, that looks bad. His jaw. Oh, he elbowed him in the jaw. How's that not a card? I know it's unintentional, but like, you know, that's a card. Refs give that as a card every game, a lot of games. You know, he knew where his elbow was going. That's dirty. That is dirty.
Didn't look deliberate though.
Question I got for you, Brendan. Do you see Alphonso Davies ever coming to the Prem?
I hope, man. I wanted Chelsea to sign him over Ben Chilwell. I really did.
He is this, I rate Luke Shaw better, but Alphonso Davies at 19 is one of the best left backs in the world.
Yeah, he is.
It's quality. But I see him. I'm surprised Liverpool didn't go for him after Andy Robertson gets injured.
The only way you get Alphonso Davies at a club is if Chelsea's women's team signed his girlfriend and then Chelsea signed him, he'd come.
Wait, who's his
because then they could live together for the first time ever. Because she plays for Paris Saint-Germain's women's team and he plays for Bayern Munich's men's team.
So they don't
they don't live together. They don't.
What's her name?
Jordan Heidemer.
Is she from Canada?
Yep.
Fair enough.
She won the Olympic gold with Canada.
Oh, nice. So another attack from United. Greenwood's through here. Come on, Mace. Cut on your left and hit it. Hit it, man. Don't hog it. Goes back to Bruno. You should have hit that. Bruno to Fred. Hit it, Fred. For fuck's sake. What is with these players? Mind you, it's Fred. We don't want him shooting. That was... Oh, my God. Why does he play? I really don't like Fred.
Fred's not bad.
Nah,
Not
for a
bad,
team of
but
United's quality, like he doesn't belong there.
He doesn't have an end product. He doesn't think. Like, he gets the ball. It looks like he's just panicking, you know? I tell you,
Stick him in a mid-table team, he'd do fine there. He's not good for like a team pushing for a title.
I do like the United kit. I do, but I don't like the shorts. Like, I like the jersey, but I really hate the shorts that United wear.
Just make it blue shorts. Why'd you have to put yellow with blue? Just make it blue shorts.
It's like when United wore grey that time and they couldn't see each other and Sir Alex went in the room and said, "Nah, boys, we're in red now," you know? But yeah, I'm not... Guys, whoever's watching, I'm not sure if he is, but I think Brendan might be doing a live show.
Has he put on weight, Sir Alex? He looks a bit chubby.
For the Chelsea game. So stay tuned in. Make sure to hit the follow button. Hit the bell so you're notified when we're live. And if Brendan's live for that game, then you'll see it. You'll be able to tune in, watch him hopefully be miserable. Hopefully Arsenal beat him.
They probably will, man. They always turn up against Chelsea.
No,
and Tottenham.
That's not a foul. Get up. You tell him, Fred. There's no way that's a foul on Bruno. Oh, does everyone like what I put for Bruno's name in the thing at the
Ballon
bottom?
d'Or.
Bruno Ballon d'Or Fernandez.
He doesn't show up in big games. I don't think he'll get the Ballon d'Or.
Man.
That is soft.
That is soft. He barely even touched him. He didn't even touch his foot, man. He stepped in front of him.
It's still a foul.
He did clip his knee.
All right, barely. He brushed him.
Yeah, but like it's after the ball's gone away from him. That's technically a foul. The referee.
Okay, but he didn't have to react like that. I think if players react like that, they should be sent off.
If it is a matter of interpretation, I can see why a ref will give it. Like maybe a more generous one.
Maybe you give it, but if a player reacts like that, you send him off. There's no reason to react like that when he.
No, you send off a player who dives, not one who exaggerates contact.
He flicked him. The guy's a sook, man.
Yeah, he did milk it, but like that's not worthy of a card.
Oh, Mason Greenwood. How is that not a foul, ref? He pulled him back. Fucking Greenwood, man. You're right, Brandon. I think Greenwood's been working with Cavani. That
Mm-hmm.
that end product, like his movement from the last game last week was just quality.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, because it's a dying art. Like, modern strikers, they just run in behind. They don't work on their actual movement and the timing of their runs and the bend their runs and stuff. Like, you see with Timo Werner, he just runs in a straight line.
And Shane,
You can't, like, if you're going to be an unpredictable forward, you have to bend your runs. You have to be unpredictable. And the thing is, Greenwood's so good on both feet. It makes him so unpredictable because he could just cut back to his right and just hit it.
well, can I just say that was poor by Wan-Bissaka there. Everyone knows
Wan-Bissaka's not that good.
Mate, Wan-Bissaka's quality defensively on the ball. I reckon he's worse than bloody. I don't know anybody I've
He's
ever
a traditional defensive right back. He's not like a TAA type.
That's what I'm saying though. I don't know why. Like if we didn't get Varane, I would have started Varane. So I would have started him as a centre back because he's good. He's really good, but defensively, he's on the ball. He's poor most of the time. He's getting better, but he's just. You put Wan-Bissaka and Trent Alexander-Arnold in your and they have a baby together. That kid's going to be the best right back ever. You know.
So basically,
That's
like,
Reece James, buddy.
So it'd be like a reborn Cafu.
Reece James, fuck off.
Reece James is in between. He's good going forward and he's decent defensively. He's basically in between Trent and Wan-Bissaka.
He's not quality defensively. Wan-Bissaka is quality defensively. He barely gets.
Well, Wan-Bissaka is the best defensive fullback in the league. But I'd rather have a decent defensive fullback and a decent offensive fullback than a really good offensive fullback and an okay defensive fullback, or a really good defensive fullback and an okay attacking fullback.
But see,
It kind of depends on your system, though.
Without
yeah, that is true.
But with
Like
the forwards we have,
if a fullback is really good defensively but can't attack to save their life, they're not going to get into Jurgen Klopp's team because Jurgen Klopp needs very good attacking fullbacks.
but that's why Wan-Bissaka fits this team because our forwards are quality enough to complement him.
Yeah, Bissaka. So here's the thing: Bissaka at like Liverpool wouldn't get a game because Klopp wouldn't like him. Not because he's bad; he just wouldn't fit Klopp's system.
Yeah, he might get a game as centre back.
You have to. Being a centre back is a whole different thing to being a fullback. Like it's
Luke Shaw would get into Klopp's
It's
team.
a defensive position, but the way you're positioning and the way you're in the game is entirely different.
Yeah, Luke Shaw is one of the best strikers in United's squad. He's like the third best behind Cavani and Greenwood.
He's not.
He is. Oh no! What the fuck? How does that go in?
Well, there's the one.
Bruno gave it away pretty easily.
Shay Adams, I told you, Shay Adams would score. I need to put money on things. I honestly do. I honestly do. I honestly bloody do. Like, this is ridiculous. It's beyond a joke now. I predict the future. I told you Shay Adams would score for Southampton. Well, I should have put money on it. I would have made probably $100.
That's a foul. Bruno was fouled, man. Go to VAR.
No, Bruno gave the ball up way too easily. He wasn't.
Can
fouled.
they go to VAR for that? That was a foul.
VAR? Are you kidding me? He was fucking weak and gave the ball up. That's not a foul.
Oh, it's all fucking. Oh my god, it's Fred, man. No, the guy. That was a foul.
Nah. Bruno was just soft. That wasn't foul.
And Fred just stands.
He didn't even
there.
shield, man.
Fred just stands there and it comes off him. That's why it beat De Gea.
Yeah, Fred's not doing well today.
Comes off Fred's foot, man. Shay Adams doesn't score that if it doesn't come off Fred.
I reckon the keeper's got to do better as well.
And we don't have Cavani now to fucking come on and save it.
Fred. That would have got that was going out. That took a deflection off Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going straight down the middle. It wasn't even.
To save us. Don't have Cavani to save us.
So Bruno's pissed. Bruno will turn up now. Watch. He always does when he gets pissed off. He's like, great, now I'll grab the game by the scruff of the neck. I could have made like $4,000 just off Premier League predictions alone.
Did you get in the gambling game?
This year alone, like,
Gamble
or so far. Yes, I don't gamble because there's a higher chance that I'll lose money than make money. But like so far, I predicted Like in the Leeds United game, I predicted Leeds to score the second goal. Leeds scored the second goal. Like, I predicted Shea Adams to score this game. Shea Adams has scored.
We don't have Cavani now to fucking save us like last time. Pogba.
Yeah, well, now is where you need to take. No offense, but now this is where you need to take Martial off. Put Greenwood down the middle, and bring Sancho on at the right.
Can we just say Lindelof was partly at fault for that goal, as well?
Like if I was coaching this game, I would have made the change already. I'd be like, nah, get off. Like we need to change something here.
Can
like,
we just say though, if Lindelof's out of position, which means Fred has to cover him, if that's Varane, he's not out of position.
True.
I don't think we concede that if it's not Varane. Look at this replay. That's a foul on Bruno.
It's not a foul on Bruno.
That was not a foul. Bruno was weak.
Lindelof's out of position. Look how far out of position Lindelof is. Fuck's sake! He chases the dude to the other side. Fred takes his position. Fred had to cover. You can't blame Fred for that. Now that I look at it, if Varane's there, sake. It's an away game as well. We haven't lost an away game in basically a year.
Yeah, but that's
doesn't mean any true away games because there's no fans.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
That's what I said. I said you struggle with your away games now that the fans are back.
Like we were
because they just
there were no fucking fans. Also, it was just shit.
I do like the Nemanja Matic though. I feel like if we're gonna have a DM, it's got to be Matic. If we're not gonna sign one. Now he's tired from international duty, so he can just focus on United.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not really in his prime though. What is he, like north of 30?
No, I think he's like 30, 33, 34 now.
Yeah, and his legs are fucking gone. So
is he only 31?
Yeah, I swear he's 31.
No, well, that means you would have signed him when he was like 27, when he's prime. There's no way you signed him off Chelsea when he was in his prime. There's no way.
Sorry, I was wrong. 33. I'm sorry. But
he was signed the same season Lukaku was signed.
Pogba, hit it. Oh, Mason, follow that in. That's Bruno. Sorry. That's a goal if it's Cavani's on the end of it. We need Cavani back, and we need him back fast, man.
I don't think Martial has a future at United now. He's had way too many chances.
He's been at the team for like what, 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
the best
signing.
Yeah, the best season he had was I think he scored 15 goals, which for a club like United you expect.
It
was
his
first full season was his best season when he scored 15.
Yeah. His first season when he scored against Liverpool and destroyed Skirtle.
Yeah, that's when Klopp sold Skirtle instantly.
Oh yeah, you had to go to Skirtle at that point. He just wasn't cutting it.
Was Skirtle good at Liverpool, Jules?
No.
It can't be any worse.
In his prime, I think he was a good defender, but yeah, he kind of like got old after a while.
He couldn't be any worse than Matip and Lovren, could he? I know
he was probably replaceable, like as far back as the Brendan Rodgers era. I think his early years he was good, but like,
come on, man, you're paying the softest fouls. That is soft. God, learn how to pay a foul, bro. There's no way that's a foul.
That's the Pogba, yeah, that's really soft.
Bullshit, man. If that's a foul, then the one on Fernandes is a foul.
No, Fernandes just gave the ball up way too easily.
But I'm saying if that's a foul, then you pay the one on Fernandes.
I wouldn't pay the Pogba one either. The Pogba one was stupid.
Yeah, I know, but he did pay. So he set the precedent.
Well, this referee's a fucking idiot for paying that.
He set the precedent.
You know, apparently Lindelof is the captain for Sweden now.
Wow.
I know.
I wouldn't even make him the captain of my futsal side.
I mean, if you played in our futsal side, you'd be the best player in our team.
No, Dylan's better than him.
No way. Dude, this guy plays at the highest level. There's no way. No one would get past him. Well, update on the Tottenham game. It is still 1-0. 36 minutes gone. Fred's not happy. He's getting frustrated now.
Yep, and that's when Fernandez plays best.
Yeah, I know.
If the rest of the team's getting frustrated, that's not a good sign, though. It shows you're mentally you're not mentally strong.
No,
That's why you need leaders, man. Leaders should calm everything down.
Alright,
Like,
Varane-
Harry Maguire is not a leader, man.
Varane's a leader. That's why Varane needs to fucking play.
Half.
That's why Varane needs to play. He's a leader.
Varane's a serial winner as well.
Probably come on in the second half at this rate.
Well done, Luke. I honestly would consider Luke Shaw as a United captain if I was picking a captain. Sure, I'd be
Yeah.
Because he had one good season.
but Fernandez.
Is that?
Luke Shaw is vice. Fernandez is captain.
Yeah, Fernandez should be the captain of United.
And then I'd have Varane maybe after a year as vice.
Decent
Hey,
boy.
this is mine and Brendan's old friend here, Jesse. What's up, Jesse? We all keen to see Romelu turn through Arsenal defense.
I'm keen.
Arsenal
I'm
always play good against Chelsea though. But
Yep, turn into prime Barcelona. Bloody always.
They don't have a striker, so. But how old does this goalkeeper look, man? Look at his hair.
Yeah, he's got-
like 50.
He's got grey hair.
He looks about 70. I would have started. I don't rate that goal.
Yeah.
He looks about like late 30s, early 40s with that grey hair.
Did anybody watch the Brentford game last night?
Yeah.
Did you see that
I
save
watched
by
Leeds
the
Everton
Brentford
after
keeper?
I went to
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's a good goalkeeper.
Right out, man. He could get in the Liverpool side if they lose Allison. I swear to God.
He's such a good goalkeeper.
You see him, Jules?
What?
The Brentford keeper.
No, I watched Leeds Everton after the stream ended.
The ball was going top bins, and he's got a finger on it and put it over. It was how shit's Neil, bro. I hate Neil Mopay, man. I know he scored, but I just do not like him.
Honestly, Arsenal signed Aaron Ramsdale. They should have signed Brentford's keeper.
Let's talk about that, right? How bad is that signing? Aaron Ramsdale has to be one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying that because he signed for Arsenal. The guy's been relegated 3 seasons in a row with 3 different clubs. One was with AFC Wimbledon. Then the other was with Bournemouth, which I don't know why Bournemouth bring him in. He played at Wimbledon. And then bloody was set with Sheffield United. He got relegated as well. I think they're hoping he'll turn into Pickford. He got relegated with Sunderland and then went to bloody Everton and now is good. But like, the guy has to be one of the worst goalkeepers
I can't
ever.
imagine what headless chickens are running that club, honestly.
Like,
It's so bad. Like,
Leno's crap, right? I would have kept Matt Ryan as your number one and got rid of Leno. Leno's shit. We all know that.
mate, Leno was injured. Martinez came in, proved that he was better than Leno, and then they sold him and kept Leno. Like,
I thought
where's the logic in that?
I thought Liverpool were on Bailey when they were signing guys like fucking Barini. Arsenal signing a relegation goalkeeper.
A triple.
Yeah, I know, it's so bad.
He's a triple relegation keeper. What's the bet he starts tonight too?
If he starts, mate, I'm gonna laugh.
9-0. No, he'll probably start tonight and turn into prime bloody Casillas. Now that
Better
I've said
not.
that.
He better not. Nah, he won't.
Like, no hate against the bloke, but like he's just not good enough for the Premier League. Like 2 seasons in a row. Look at the difference between him and Henderson when they were at Sheffield United. Henderson basically kept them in the league. This kid got relegated. Yeah, Arsenal are bad. Ha ha ha. If team ownership dictated overall standings, Arsenal aren't even top 15. Arsenal aren't even top 15 without team ownership. What are you talking about, Jesse? Arsenal are a small club now. They were always a small club till Werner came in. Wenger was the only reason that Arsenal were relevant. And then they wished.
They won titles before Wenger.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, they weren't quality before Wenger. Wenger made them.
No, they were like one of the leading, like in terms of like as a club, they were like up there with United and Liverpool even before
Okay,
Wenger.
but
They've always been a
Wenger
big
made
club.
them. Wenger made them basically world famous. Like Wenger made them what they were, and then they all wanted him out. So, as far as I'm concerned, Arsenal fans get what they deserve.
No, but okay, here's the thing: they were doing shit even towards the end of the Wenger era.
That's not. It wasn't the
In
coach's
his
fault. It
last
was,
season, they finished like 6th with 13 losses.
Fourth, wasn't it? His last season, they were finishing fourth.
His last season was 17-18. They finished 6th, and they were literally losing away from home to relegation teams like Huddersfield.
And they're not now.
No, they've been bad since Wenger, but even under Wenger, they weren't doing great. That's why they got rid of him.
yeah, but that's down to the ownership. It wasn't Wenger's coaching; it was the ownership.
The thing is, like, Arsenal get a lot of shit for getting rid of Wenger and having been worse since then. But the problem is they've had to deal with the fallout of the post-Wenger era because they were actually professor like Wenger in his early years was obviously like an untouchable manager. Like he won the Invincibles era, he did all that sort of thing. But in his last sort of few years, they were a very average team, and since then they haven't rebuilt the team.
True.
So like the correct first step was to get rid of Wenger. It's everything since then has been where they fucked up. They brought in Emery, who wasn't the right guy. They brought in Arteta, who's been worse than Emery. They've made crappy signings.
Yeah. Bruno Fernandes over the free kick here.
Like if Wenger was still manager, they'd probably be finishing like 7th. So
yeah. Can you guys imagine? You know how these people like this bloke lay behind the wall? Imagine he gets hit in the nuts.
He's probably got his hand in front of his nuts.
Yeah, mate.
No, he doesn't have the hand behind the back.
Bullshit. Oh yeah, because handball.
Bro, imagine that. That would be karma, bro, laying behind the wall. Who
Honestly, it's kind of smart. We should start doing that in futsal too.
Who's
Have two people in a wall and someone laying behind the wall just in case they go low.
Yeah, but then they'll pay a free
I'm not
kick.
putting my nuts on the line like
that. Nah, they can't, man. They honestly can't. If they pay a free kick, they're done. Because you're not sliding.
Oh, that Varane would have buried that. Varane would have buried that. What a header by Matic. If that's away from... If that keeper parries it, it's...
You know what's crazy? Like, I've noticed a lot of, like, good Premier League teams, like United, Arsenal... Arsenal when they had Petr, they were relying on Chelsea rejects. You just aren't relying on Chelsea rejects because you just don't play Mata, and Matic barely plays, but...
Mata should have... To be fair, I like Mata because of what he does for the United charity. But Mata, he should have gone ages ago, man. He's not even championship level at the moment. And I like
No, he's not. He should just retire.
I'm not hating on Mata, but he's not even championship level. He could probably get into he could probably get into like QPR or something. But I watched him in the friendlies. He was crap. He's got no pace. He can't.
Actually, I'm surprised he still plays.
The only thing he can do is score a free kick. I think his deal with United's like for a year, and then he goes into coaching. But
yeah,
I wouldn't have even kept him. He's taken up a spot on the list that Camavinga could have taken. The same with Phil Jones. Like, we keep all these players that are never going to play or aren't good enough to play, and yet we wonder why our wage budget's so bloody bad.
Well, Sir Alex Ferguson did say that Phil Jones would have become the best centre-back the world's ever seen.
He probably would have if he didn't get injured every bloody day. The guy gets a paper cut and he's out for 2 years.
To be fair, United's kind of a black hole. You can be world class, go United, and then just suck.
Bro, he literally, old mate Phil Jones will get a paper cut and the bloke's out for 4 months.
But that can happen to any player. Any world class player can go to any big club in the Premier League and just flop.
Phil Jones was never world class.
Yeah, it's because of the pressure. There's more pressure at United and Liverpool than any other club in the Prem.
Phil Jones was a donkey. But I don't know why we kept Phil Jones.
And Fabinho, they just slid right in.
I don't know why we kept rid of Phil Jones and got rid of Smalling and kept Phil Jones. At Smalling's first season at Roma, he was the best centre back in the world.
In the world,
in the Serie A, which is not that good a league, or not great.
No, he had the best stats of any centre back in the world.
Yeah, but
not just in the Serie A. Yeah. Yeah, it's still...
He was getting those stats against like relegation Serie A forwards. Like, that doesn't really say a whole
I
lot.
mean, true. He also had the versus Cristiano Ronaldo as well, so...
Okay, that's like one fixture a season.
Yeah, that's true.
Or two.
I think Ronaldo would put Van Dijk on his ass. To be fair, he'd put
Nah.
Van Dijk on his ass.
Nah.
Hey, Rashford put Van Dijk on his
I
ass.
mean, for comparison's sake, Lukaku.
Yeah, Rashford's young though, man.
I'll make a sort of a comparison. Lukaku was average at United, went into Milan, and was scoring a goal a game. Like Serie A is not as good as the Premier League.
I heard a story. To be fair to Romelu Lukaku, as much as I think he was a flop, apparently he had a health condition at United that it's been diagnosed that it was like a weight condition, like a health condition that made him
He was
overweight.
kind of like out of shape in the second season, wasn't
Yeah, because it was a medical condition that he had.
He looks good now though. He looks like he did back when he was playing for Everton. He's in good shape.
I'm gonna get some food.
Yeah, he's run it into Milan, kind of turned his career around.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food. You guys talk about that half. If there's any
Hurricane United was sluggish, no end product.
I need to start putting money on games, honestly.
You read the comments out, Brendan or Jules. I'm just gonna get something.
Well, I predicted Shea Adams to score. Shea Adams has scored.
Nice.
Great. Oh, it went down as a Fred own goal. Never mind, Shea Adams didn't score. How is that a Fred own goal? It was on target. I guess it is what it is. Still probably going into halftime in the Wolves game at 1-0 to Tottenham. Great. And yeah, speaking of Tottenham, Harry Kane on the bench today. That to me says he's on his way out.
Yeah, at the very least, you can just tell he's not in the good books of David. What's his name? David.
That is a fantastic question, Jesse. How funny is this transfer spend this summer? Arsenal 132 million, Man City 150, Man United 113, Chelsea 104. That's. I know Arsenal spent more than the big six, and they lose 2-0 to Brentford. And they'll probably lose tonight. To be fair though, Chelsea is smart with their business. Like, we offloaded a lot of players. I think we offloaded a total of we made a total of 140 million pounds in total, and we bought one player in for a 97.5, which was Romelu Lukaku, £1 million, which is about 100 million euros. So yeah, it's our net spend is good, and that's the thing. Chelsea are ruthless. We'll offload like 6 players to sign 1 player, and that's why we can afford all the good players, because we offload a lot of players that aren't good enough to make it. Speaking of, but yeah, that is a great question. That's funny. That is actually hilarious. Look, to be honest, if like, I would say with Arsenal spending that much money, they need to challenge for the league, but they're not going to challenge. They'll be lucky to finish 6th again. They finished 7th last season. Another comment: Chelsea are always good with business. Through Abramovich. Yeah. Yeah, they're so like they just demand like when like they'll just go to a club. Like with Inter didn't want to sell Lukaku. We just went down like, here's 100 million, give us Lukaku, and they're like, oof, that's a big sum. I don't think we can deny that. And then that was up to Lukaku if he wanted to leave or stay, and obviously he is a Chelsea fan, and he obviously I watched his interview, and he said that he spoke with Chelsea legends, and that helped him convince him to come back to Chelsea, and that legend is none other than Didier Drogba. And I think now, I was kind of questioning it at first because I wanted to see Haaland at Chelsea, but if he has Drogba's approval, he's got my approval, because Drogba was absolutely class for Chelsea, and in my opinion, the best striker Chelsea have ever had. Get Fred off right now. I mean, you're not wrong. He's playing horrible. So is Martial. So is a few of your players. I think Matic is doing okay. I think I think Greenwood's a waste on the right. I honestly don't know why Sancho isn't playing, and I honestly don't know why Varane isn't playing. But I'm not the coach. That's on Ollie. He gets paid probably 6 figures a year to make these decisions, and he's making bad decisions. So it is what it is. Well, Jules has left us because his computer crashed. I'm sure he'll be back shortly though. And I'm just shocked that goal didn't go down to Shea Adams. I think that's harsh on Fred that was an own goal. Another one. I know everyone's making fun of Arsenal and how crap they are, but let's just be realistic here. Lukaku hat-tricks on debut against the 52 million. Well, the thing is, speaking of Ben White, I mean, I'm a firm believer that it takes time to settle into a team. It doesn't matter what position you play. Some players thrive, other players take time, and Ben White's going to take time. He's playing with there's only one other good player in Arsenal's defense, and that's Tierney, right? Everyone else is just abysmal. Bayern can't take throw-ins for crying out loud. David Luiz doesn't even play. I don't even know who the other centre back is.
David Luiz got delisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Can I just say, yes, Andy, that goal should have been disallowed. I was saying that. It was a clear foul on Bruno. And I don't know. The refs hate us, bro. The refs hate us. It was a foul on Bruno, yes. And what Jesse said, bro, Ben White got done up the arse by Tony last week. There's no way he's going to get done up the arse by bloody Lukaku. Ben White's a flop. If you watch our transfer show, our Premier League review show back on our streams that myself, Brendan, and Faz did, I said Ben White's a waste of money. When you consider we got Varane who needs to come off. For me, the changes I do, get Fred off, put Pogba into centre mid, get Martial to the left, because we really don't have another winger on our bench because Alanga's not there. Get Martial to the left, Greenwood up front, and bring Sancho on the right.
That would work too. Yeah, that would work.
And then get Varane on for Lindelof, because that goal was part Lindelof's fault, out of position. I
mean, it could have been a foul on Bruno based off the other fouls that the ref gave in that half to Southampton.
If that foul is a foul on Pogba,
the way I look at it is Bruno didn't even attempt to shield the ball. He just basically stood there and the guy came across him. If he actually put his body on the guy and then tried to shield and the guy had to literally pull him back, he's just basically let the guy come in and put his foot in front of him. He could have prevented it.
Let the guy push off the ball. That's not a foul. You're supposed to have strength.
Yeah. Can I I'm just going to read out too just quickly in the comments. Jesse and Andy 007 or 009. Anybody there would like to come on the live? Feel free. Just ask us below, and myself, BJ, or Vic, or Jules will post the link here. The link is getting posted. So anyone that would like to come on the live show, we'd love to have you. Click the link, and Brendan or myself will admit you. Probably Brendan, because I'm going to go get a drink. So.
I can't believe that was. I'm glad I didn't put money on it now because it went down as an own goal. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't wrong. Shea Adams did technically score. Just unfortunately went down as a Fred own goal, which I think is harsh on Fred because I think the shot was on target anyway. And Tottenham. Wolves is 1-0 at half-time to Tottenham. Dele Alli scoring a penalty. Pretty boring game. Few games that have surprised me this season. I think Brentford are going to stay up. I think the way they play football and the way they go about their business is very
It's very. To get relegated. I'm surprised they're doing so well.
Yeah, I picked them to get relegated too, but
The thing is, they've been close to getting promoted for a couple of seasons. 1920, they almost got promoted.
Yeah, 6 seasons ago they were in League 4, man. So they've really climbed up the ranks, and then now they're in the big one. Like they're in the biggest league in the world, the best league in the world.
Look what they're
And like
international.
they come in and their first game in the Premier League in history, well, since the Premier League.
Since '92, because it
Yeah,
was just the first division before then.
yeah. And and they beat one of the top 6 sides 2-0. Like it's you can't relate. Like that's a dream start. And I'm like,
1892, they went to the championship.
yeah, yeah. It's and their coach. They have a good coach too. I do rate him. He's a very good manager. He's a good personality too. I've watched his interviews. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I think Watford will get relegated, and it's down to one reason. It's because they're not playing Ben Foster in goal. I think he's got way too much Premier League experience for you not to play, right?
Who are they playing? I'm not familiar with their team.
They're playing a young guy. I've never heard of him, but yeah, he's played the last 2 games, so I guess
Kind
he's
of
the
risky
number
to
1.
play a young goalkeeper when you're back in the Prem.
I know, they played Ben Foster last season in the Championship, got them to the Premier League, and now he's on the bench.
Because that's what you basically need to get yourself through a Premier League season. To avoid relegation is a defense and a goalkeeper.
Yep.
If you have
A good goalkeeper.
if you have like 2 decent centre backs and like a decent goalkeeper and someone who can just knock in goals off set pieces, then you'll likely stay up. So you want to be.
I mean, they have Troy Deeney, so Troy Deeney, he scores goals, right? So
Deeney, but like when you're newly from a team, you want to be starting your best goalkeeper because that's what's most important, the guy that can keep the ball out of the net.
yeah. Yeah, and Ben Foster holds the record for the most saves in Premier League history, and the fact he's not starting is I mean, I know he's old, and he said that this will be his last season in the top flight, and then he's going to go to America, so...
One thing I'll say about Watford, they're an oddly managed team. Like, you look at when they got relegated last, they went through like 3 different managers in the one season.
That's sorry. Can I just say, BJ, that was wrong there. David De Gea has the most saves now in Premier League history against Arsenal when he made 18.
No, like in one game. Like I mean, like overall.
Oh,
like,
overall. Okay,
overall in the whole career, Ben Foster has saved more shots than any other goalkeeper in Premier League history. That's more than Peter Schmeichel, more than Van der Sar, more than Petr Cech, more than anyone.
And
like
he's not
he holds, and he's not starting for Watford. It's bizarre. Like. I don't know. I just don't know.
Hang on. One thing I want to say about Watford, they're not really managed that well. Like, you remember back in the 1920 season, they've sacked like 3 managers in the 1 year.
Yeah, that's true.
They sacked Nigel Pearson. I mean, it was kind of a different, there's a bit of more of a story to it in terms of what happened with him and the players. But Nigel Pearson, the guy that almost saved them from relegation, got sacked. And then the new interim manager lost the game on the final match day. They got relegated. So they are kind of weirdly run. So... it is what it is.
Can we just say United are winning the possession battle?
Yeah, of course. You expect that.
It happens every game. United lose whenever they win the.
Whenever United.
Hold on, I'll just add Jesse in here. We got Jesse calling in, our second ever caller into the stream. Welcome, bro.
Hey, how we going, lads?
Not too bad. Talk us through the game. How shit you think it? Wait, you're a Chelsea fan, yeah?
Yeah, mate. We bleed blue in London. We bleed blue.
We'll do a Chelsea stream, don't we?
Mate, I love that. We're gonna tear through the Arsenal defense tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, I would love to see Hakim Ziyech, man, because he's had a great preseason, a great Super Cup too.
Yeah.
He's. I knew when we signed Ziyech, I'm like, oof, this is big. But I knew it would take time for him to really fill out the league and get
To be fair though, Jesse, when you sign a triple relegation goalkeeper, you deserve all the banner that comes your way.
That's 100% it. That's 100% it. I don't know. It's just Arsenal things, you know.
Are you watching the United game?
I just flicked it on about 15 minutes ago. You saw the end of the first half. What's going on? How is Southampton up? What's going on?
It was an own goal. It was stupid.
Okay. It wasn't really. It should have been a Shea Adams goal, but he's been robbed.
It was off target, BJ. Of course, it's an.
It wasn't. It was going straight. It was going straight to De Gea. I swear, it was going straight to De Gea. And then the deflection took it into the bottom corner.
What happened, Jesse, was that you see it here. You watch it here anyway. It's a foul on Bruno.
It's not.
Jules, what changes would you? While Jesse watches that, what changes would you make if you were Ollie?
Yeah.
I'll probably bring on Varane in defense, and I will probably throw on Sancho.
Yeah, I think we all would. But for me, Jesse, if you
I mean,
look
they're the
at
big
that,
money signing, so you probably look to those two
Yeah.
players if you want to bring
Victor
someone on.
Lindelof's out of position, so you can't really blame Fred for that. He
Yeah.
had to cover Lindelof. If we had Varane, he's not out of position. But no, I honestly think, actually, no, I'd bring Martial off. I'd bring Fred off. I'd put Pogba in the mid. I'd bring Jesse Lingard on and put him on the left. And then I'd put Greenwood up front. And I'd bring, Lingard. Did you see Lingard last year for West Ham? Bro,
Yeah, but that's West Ham.
he couldn't do worse than Martial. And I'd put Greenwood up front, definitely. If we had Cavani, have we made a sub? No, we haven't. Are you serious?
There's bad managing.
How
Something had to change. Oh man, and these people are on like 6 figures a year, and they make poor decisions. It's so bad.
But we can all see that,
6 figures
and
a
yet
week.
we don't earn any money.
That's where Frank Lampard was. I rated Frank Lampard as a coach. I really did. Like if he saw something wasn't right, he changed it instantly, even if it was 20 minutes into the game.
So Jesse, what's your take on the Harry Kane situation?
He's surely he's out. Like he has to be piecing out of there soon, right? Like he's not. It's just not a good situation at all. If Man City get him there, like it's genuinely over. Like league over. Man City will take the title for sure.
What do you think about him not rocking up the training? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I have heard about that. I don't know. Like if you're a professional, you should just stick to your team. You owe them that, right? Like I think you play to your contract, you show up to training, you do everything that a player would. And if you're not happy, obviously sort that out off the field. But on the field, if you're a Tottenham player, you play for Tottenham, you represent Tottenham.
Yeah. To be fair, if that's Paul Pogba though, he gets ripped a new asshole.
100%. Yeah, 100%. That's what happens.
Man, you guys, everyone watching Manchester United's got a corner. Paul Pogba looks a bit injured actually at the moment. Actually,
Yeah,
which
he's limping a bit.
is a concern.
I think he got stepped on.
Yeah.
I think we'll just walk it off.
And who's this taking it? It's Greenwood. Why is he on corners? That's a shit corner. That's a bad corner. Luke Shaw needs to be on corners, man. So just let me ask you, what are your thoughts on the show and the page so far? I know it's your first night watching, so.
Yeah, no, I have gone back and watched a couple videos here and there, but I haven't. This is the first time I've actually jumped on to watch live. But all the stuff I've seen has been good content. I've loved Brendan's takes. Brendan hot takes.
Yeah, that's a new segment. Brendan, what was the segment? Brendan's Bants or something. Oh, Pogba! Oh, that's a handball. I want to see the replay of that. That looked close. But yeah, everyone watching too. If you're watching on Facebook, you can go across to YouTube and click the subscribe button and catch us on YouTube. That's a handball. His arm's away from his hand.
That'll be paid, surely.
That has to be paid. His arm's out here.
I think. Has it hit his hand or has it hit his chest?
It's hit his arm, his bicep. That's a definite handball.
Where's VAR? How did you not pay
the way
that?
they enforce VAR, that's definitely.
It'll go to VAR.
It won't.
But the game continues. The game continues now.
But it was a corner. Surely not. They just had a corner.
Yeah, but the game continues. But the VAR check it, and if the decision, they make the game for it. They don't stop the game now for VAR.
That's
better
for sure. Then.
Yeah, they've made it better. They've changed the whole way VAR works.
As an Arsenal fan,
for 5 minutes waiting for a decision to be made. Like, you just want the game to keep moving.
As a Chelsea fan, what are your thoughts on Timo Werner? He's crap.
It's just hard to watch, man. Like he just does so. He gets in all the right positions, we just can't finish. He just
that is true, but that's where Romelu takes the pressure off him. I think.
100%. That's why I think.
So I think we'll see a different Timo Werner this season.
I think he's going to be good next to Lukaku. I'm excited to see Havertz. Actually, I think Havertz is going to turn it on too. I think he's going to be really good this season.
Havertz is a gun.
Our attacking options are we have so many this season.
And we have the best defensive midfielder in world football. So
yeah,
hey,
exactly.
would you have thought that was a penalty?
What, the Pogba one?
Yeah, that one we should have just had.
The way VAR has given penalties, that would have been a penalty any day of the week. I don't know why they haven't given it.
It should have been a penalty without VAR. The dude's arm's out here.
No, but to the naked eye, that's not easy to see for a referee. That's why VAR exists, but VAR should have given it.
They pay that.
VAR should have given it.
They pay that. Well done, David.
Virtual assistant referee.
Look, I've been critical of VAR, and that's why it's so inconsistent. Like if that was reversed and Southampton should have had a pen, I would have said it. I'm not a biased fan. I would have said Southampton should have had a pen. But VAR was brought in for that reason, and it's not doing its job. You know, be consistent. If you don't pay that any other game, don't pay it now. But the fact that they pay it every week.
Also, what constitutes a handball and what doesn't changes every year. There's also that as well. People just confused as to what actually constitutes a penalty.
True.
Like you got to remember, last season, the Tottenham player had the ball headed into his hand. Like in previous seasons, that wouldn't be given, but last season it was given.
Yeah, they changed it too.
But I'm saying it changes every year, so no one can keep up. It's like in AFL, how the rules change every year, and the umpires don't know how to keep up with it, and then you get just.
You know who might be going to jail?
Who?
Wan-Bissaka. Nah. Wan-Bissaka was caught with an uninsured Lamborghini, and a suspended license. He could get 3 years in jail.
You don't get. They'll give him a suspended sentence.
They will, because he's a professional footballer. If it was someone in the public, though, they'd go to jail for 3 years.
No, I know.
These people could get away with murder. They honestly could.
Here's the thing.
I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name names, but the same thing happened to somebody in our futsal team, and they got fined. So.
No, but here's the thing.
That is true.
Driving around in an uninsured car is not even like a jailable offence.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well done, Fred. I've got to give it to him.
You have jail for like rapists and murderers, not for people who don't drive with a license.
True. Hey Jesse, can I just comment on how bad that United kid is?
Yeah, I know. It's atrocious.
I was saying to the lads before, like,
what's that Jen Pegger doing?
Have you seen Have you seen that latest kit that Man City dropped to, and how bad that looks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do like Tottenham's third kit. Tottenham's third kit's kind of clean.
When were we talking about that, Jules? Do you remember? Were we talking about kits on our Premier League preview show, or was it another show?
It was one of the Olympics ones. We talked about the spew shirt that Australia had in the 90s. It looked like someone vomited on it.
And that muscle kit that I sent you guys, it looked like the insides of somebody.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who designs these things? They're disgusting.
Get Varane on, man. For fuck's sake.
I don't know, but all I know is they get paid way too much money to design them. Like...
Probably just like the first...
How's that going?
I like the United kit here, but like I said before, boys, if they had blue shorts, it's fine. The yellow shorts just look like a goal.
Yeah.
This has been a shit game. We need Cavani back, man. The change I said before, Lingard and Sancho on.
You should have made changes at half time.
Lingard wouldn't be the worst idea.
Lingard's good, man. I watched him in the preseason. He's found his quality again. And to be fair, like when Lingard,
he always looks good in preseason.
But he looked good last year for West Ham. When Lingard was at United, he was going through shit, man. Like his mum had cancer. He had to look after his family, his brothers and sisters. He had so much stuff going on in his head that he needed that change. I think that change has refreshed him. That was really good by Fred, though. Can I just say that was good there.
Yeah, it was. Oof.
But yeah, Brendan, are you doing that? Are you doing a live for the Chelsea game? Have you decided?
I could do. I haven't decided.
Yeah.
If Jesse's down, we could.
I'd honestly be down, man. I'm so keen to watch Rom.
Well, Jesse,
I'm keen to watch Rom too, and the fact that Didier was like the one that told him to come to Chelsea. Oh, it's just that gets me excited because that means that Didier believes that he could be.
Yeah, legit.
Like,
can I just say though that Ivan Toney from Brentford, he gives me Didier Drogba vibes.
Yeah,
the way he runs.
He's nowhere near as good. He's nowhere near as good.
I'm saying the way he runs and the way that his body and the way that
the way he uses his body. Yeah. Yeah.
The guy's
Yeah. He's good. Like if he plays well this season, 100% he's going to a big team.
And did you see the Brentford game last night, Jesse?
I did actually. That's the game I watched.
That Brentford keeper's quality.
He's so good.
He's good. He's real good.
Yeah.
They found a good
Are you Brendan? If you do a live for Chelsea, maybe Jesse might jump on with you.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
If he's down, I'm down.
Yes! Oh yes, Mason! Come on, Mason. That's why he has to play striker. He's quality.
Yeah, see when he's in the box in the central position, He scores goals, man. He's gonna
Bro,
score like.
that's why chicks like him. When he's in the box, he delivers. I had to do a goal bridge then. I had to do a goal bridge.
That's funny.
It's funny, but yeah.
That's why he got banned. That's why he's been banned from the national team.
True. I'll tell us so Jesse knows, and then everyone that's watching that hasn't seen us before knows. The idea that we came up with for this page was because I don't know if you know, we used to have Victory Fan TV. I don't know if you know we had that.
No idea.
And it was getting pretty boring too, you know.
Yeah.
And we didn't do any other games. And for the Olympic Games, I think it wasn't it Jules or was it? Oh no, it was the Euros. It was the Euros. Jules and I started this page. Yeah, and we our idea was to. Have you seen the kickoff?
Me?
On YouTube. Have you seen the kickoff?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah. Our idea was kind of to combine the kickoff and talk sport. So it's the kickoff, but with the talk sport aspect of people calling in and coming on the page, you know?
That's
And the thing we did with Victory Fan TV that we've changed here was all we did was speak about the game, whereas our idea now is to talk like what we've been doing, talk about other games, other teams.
Is
and
Victory Fan TV still a thing?
Yeah, we'll do it for Victory games. That's what we'll do.
No, like, are we going to do it this season? Because if you're not going to do it, I can just do it on my own.
No, I'll do it. The idea with that is, though, Jules, we'll just keep that to for COVID, we'll keep it at the watch longs. But when COVID ends, we'll just keep it to fan cams.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So yeah, our ideas, and the good thing is too, we've got all these overlays and stuff that you can see compared to our Victory Fan TV, which was just on Zoom. But yeah, I hope everyone. Sancho's warming up, boys. It's time.
Yeah, too late. Well, it's not too late. You just got back into the game.
It's 1-1.
I know. It's 1-1. It's 1-1 because of a superstar. That's why it's 1-1.
And
yeah,
Lingard's
good time to bring on a forward.
No,
if you bring him at 85 minutes, that's too late. 55 is a good time to bring him on.
And Varane, I want to see Varane come on too to secure the defense because Adam Armstrong's quality.
It's a good corner.
How good is Danny Ings, man? Do you see that overhead kick for?
Oh yeah, he's class.
Yeah, he's class.
And for everyone watching too, if you haven't seen any of the goals from last night, Optus Sport have a overnight goal show, so you can tune in and watch that. That's how I check all the goals. But let's check the live scores now for the other game too. So.
See, Martial's just not good enough. You just need to sell him. You should get like 50 million for him.
Yeah.
Brendan, let's go to Alan McAnally to check the scores to the other game. It's not FIFA. Still 1-0 to Tottenham in Nuno's return. And Jaden's coming on for I think it's for it has to be for Marshall, doesn't he?
Has to be. If he takes off Greenwood now, that's yeah, I think it's Martial's coming off, I think.
Alright lads, I'm gonna jump off. I'll be around for the Chelsea game. I'd be keen to jump on, Brendan, if you're keen.
I'm keen.
Brendan can send you the link. Brendan can send you the link for that.
Yeah, would be keen.
Oh, good. Well, hopefully in the comments and we'll keep talking.
Yeah,
Thanks
for sure. No worries. See ya.
Bye.
See you, man.
If anyone else is watching and wants to jump on too, just click the link below and we'll admit you for 15, 20 minutes. You can have your say. But yeah, you can, like I said, you can tune in. Brendan will be doing the Chelsea game. I might drop in here and there. But it's good for Brendan to run. And then when there's Liverpool games that none of us are doing, Jules may want to. Yep, it's Marshall. Good. Surely Greenwood. Surely he goes onto the right. Like Sancho's crap on the left, man. He's got to go to the right.
I think Pogba plays left anyway.
I kind of feel like this is the end of Martial too. I like Martial.
Yeah, it is.
I've always liked Martial, but I kind of feel like this is the end of him.
What's the point of keeping someone when there's a 20-year-old that's better than him? Like, let's not be like Greenwood is better than Martial and Rashford.
And we got Cavani to come back too.
As far as finishing goes, he's better than both of them.
Very overloaded forward line. You got to start sort of thinning it out a little bit. Getting rid of Martial's probably a good start.
Give it to Shaw. Pogba. Oh God, this kid's quality. We need Jesse back. He would have scored that if Jesse was on. But can we talk about how good this was?
You know, Pogba's got 5 assists in 2 games.
Bro, did he get that assist for?
Yeah.
That should have been a goal, man.
Because Bruno Fernandes popped it back, and then Pogba's extended his foot, and
Junius would have said he should have scored that.
He should have scored
that. It's on his left foot. He's a right-footed player, so.
Mane would have scored it.
Well, Mane hasn't been that good, man. Mane had a bad season last season, and so far this season he hasn't looked great.
Yeah, but to be fair to Mane last season, he didn't get a pre-season. He came straight back from, I think it was it Africa or whatever it was, whatever he was doing. He didn't get he got like a week pre-season.
Yeah, it was COVID.
Or was it COVID?
Yeah, everyone was in lockdown because of COVID.
No, but I'm saying he had an extended pre-season. Like he had less of time off than everyone else.
Maybe it was Africa Cup of Nations. I don't know.
Unless he got COVID, because I know.
Well, yesterday, he scored a goal yesterday, so he's had a good start to the season. He's got 1 goal in 2 games.
Yeah, he's been doing well this season.
Yeah, this season he'll probably turn up again.
He should have had 2 as well.
Yeah, he should have.
What was one that he missed?
Get up, Shay Adams.
Hang on, which one are you talking about that he missed?
The one when he kind of turned.
Oh yeah, the one. No, there was one. I think it was someone dinked it. I think Harvey Elliott or someone like dinked it over like the defenders, and they came off his shin and went over the crossbar. That was in the first half. Yeah, I remember the one you're talking about. I talked about it on the stream.
Yeah.
That Tottenham kit is nice, I must admit.
That goalkeeper's not done well there. It's just gone in between his legs.
Time's the Chelsea game, 1:30, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30.
Cool. Well, do you need me to help you set it up again, Brendan, for the Chelsea, or do you remember?
I mean, I can get the Chelsea lineup because I pretty much know who's going to play because I'm in the know at Chelsea. Love jokes. I wish I was in the know at Chelsea, but yeah, no, I should be. Wait, we're playing Arsenal. I know Arsenal. I know who Arsenal are going to start. They're going to start the same team they always put out.
I think they'll start Ramsdale.
Nah, they'll play Leno.
He'll be an emergency. He'll play in like cup games and shit.
Yeah, well,
They're not like Arteta's doesn't know what he's doing.
Come on, Paul.
That's kind of what Conky wants. Someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Get Lingard on. Put Paul through the centre. Give Lingard a go. See if he's...
No, Pogba plays better on the left, I reckon. Like, well, look at what he's done in 2 games. He's played in his first game. He played on the left. He got 4 assists. His second game, he's played through the middle. He's only got 1.
We need him to play through the middle because he's not playing through the middle today. He's playing on the
I
left.
find it concerning that's taken like 5 seasons to find Pogba's preferred position.
No, but to be fair...
Like, imagine if I figured this out bloody 5 years ago. He would have actually had some good games. Or,
to be fair, if we play a 4-3-3, Pogba plays on the left of midfield, he'll dominate. He can't play on the wing because Rashi's coming back soon.
Yeah, Rashford. Let's be honest, he's not that good. He's good, but he's not that good.
No, Rashford's more of a clinical finisher than Pogba.
Yeah, he's better. He's a better goal scorer than Pogba. But as far as creativity, Pogba's better.
Well, they have Fernandes for creativity, so they'll probably just start Rashford.
Yeah, they will start Rashford on the left.
What do you guys think of this? I've always said United should play a Leicester formation, 4-1-4-1, and have 2 cams in Pogba and Bruno, and have Matic sitting in behind. If we sign Camavinga, then he's got to play that.
Pogba would need to be able to track back for that to work, which he doesn't really.
True. Or Bruno.
Like anytime Pogba was in a 2-man midfield, he struggled because he wouldn't track back.
True. Come on! I just want him.
It's kind of the Ozil effect.
I just want Varane to come on. Imagine Varane come. BJ, I'm calling it now. Rafael Varane to come on and score a header last minute to win the game.
Nah, he won't come on. You never sub on a centre back unless there's an injury.
Then all the Southampton fans would be throwing bottles at him.
Mark Goldbridge would be pissed because he wanted Varane and Sancho to start this game.
I understand Varane not starting because he's only been there.
Greenwood almost scored a header.
Greenwood.
Oh, I reckon he's got to put that in, personally.
That was poor.
That's got to be on target at least.
Cavani hasn't been working with him on his heading.
Yeah, yes.
Like,
look at his positioning. Look at his positioning.
But not his heading.
That's nice.
Do you think we need to? I feel like we need to bring Cavani in as a coach after this season, or when he retires, bring him in as a coach.
What, striker coach?
Yeah, that's not good. He's got to put that.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not great. Like, he's only young, and heading is a dying art in the sport, so he does need to work on it.
Yeah, but
Ollie's
from
got to
that
bring
range, you've got to put on
Cavani.
target at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard a rumor, boys. Right? Apparently, they're looking to bring heading into a game, but each team only gets 10 headers in a game.
Well, because of concussion.
Yeah, that's they're seriously considering looking at it. 10 headers per game per team.
But what about defensive headers?
That counts. It counts to your 10. That's a corner.
Nah, they can't do that. That will ruin the
That
game.
won't work when you have like constant corners and whatnot. Because you can't
Exactly.
If Tim Cahill is okay and doesn't have any brain issues, then we're fine.
Tim Cahill doesn't have any brain issues.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we're fine.
But you also
Plus, the balls nowadays are so soft.
That's out of bounds.
No, but here's the thing: these players choose to play football for large sums of money, and they head the ball knowing it's going to fuck with them later on.
It's not out of bounds.
No, he took it over.
It's not. He didn't. He kept the ball on the line.
He kept
That
it on
looked
the
like
line. That's not
That
a
looked like
corner.
a foul on Pogba, to be fair.
No.
I just see.
You think everything's a foul?
I just
Yeah,
hope.
everything's
I
either
just
a
hope
foul
that,
or a missed penalty, or it should have been a corner.
that one should have been a pen. The first one, though. I do
Yeah,
see,
100%.
I do
Is that a
see-
foul on their number 9?
It should have been. I do see Mata leaving, and Bruno getting number 8, which I hope happens. He wants number 8. It's on his arm. You look at it. Go to Pogba.
Who? Bruno.
Yeah, he's wearing number 8 on his arm. Like, he loves that.
That's why he's got 18.
Oh,
Yeah, but I reckon he gets 8
8
next season.
Yeah, if Mata actually goes into the coaching role, yeah, he will. He will get 8.
Or if he leaves and goes elsewhere, like the A-League or something.
On
I
loan.
could see that. I could see Mata going to the A-League.
If you do it, it'd be a loan move.
Yeah.
He was not going to leave United permanently because it's in his contract that they've given him a spot as a coach. He's literally going from player at United to a coaching role.
That's what Cavani needs to do, man, as a striker coach at United. Whoever gets Cavani as a coach will be well off.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wanted Chelsea to get Drogba back as a forward coach too. But we didn't. I mean, we've got Petr Cech as the director of football, so, I mean, counts for something.
Is Petr Cech still on the list as a player like he was last year?
I think so. I know he trains.
Maybe.
I don't think he plays in the under-23s anymore, though.
'Cause to be fair,
He should be the goalkeeper coach.
if he's only there to play 23s, it's kind of a waste because you've got young keepers like Blackman's not young anymore, but like young keeper that you want to bring up through the 23s and doesn't get to play.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul. Looks like Pogba and Fernandes have swapped positions.
Yeah, they would normally rotate in
Yeah,
game.
you can expect that probably make it less predictable for the opposition.
Bicycle, Pogba, bicycle. Surely this is Lindelof's last game, man. I've never liked Lindelof, ever.
I mean, he's a good backup. Like, he's a good backup
was a
centre
really
back.
good
Man, he's so
Yeah, he
shaky.
was.
He does so,
Yeah, but like as a bench centre back, as a centre back that you
and a cup centre back, yeah. But he has
Yeah.
brain fades, and he does the stupidest shit. Like he's so out of position every time.
I used to feel like that with Andreas Christensen, and then he just became good.
Yeah, but
Don't ask me how. He just did.
Whenever we can see the goal, you look at it. Man, this is
Well,
this is prime Edison Cavani position. We need Cavani for this shit. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. But now we need Cavani for this, man. We had Cavani here. He scores from this. Or Varane even. Varane will score, man. Bring him on before he takes it.
imagine someone Varane scores the header. Harry Maguire is meant to be good in the air.
Yeah, but you think he is. But every team
Doesn't score headers.
But listen, every team put 3 blokes on him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they've put.
If Varane starts, then you can't mark Harry Maguire single-handedly. Like Lindelof.
Ooh,
Varane would have got on that header, man. What's the fuck's Lindelof doing? Just get him off, please.
Greenwood's got 2 goals in 2 games. Jeez.
Who's this bloke coming on? Di Gianeppo's coming off. Who's this dude?
Number 27. I don't know Southampton's team, so I can't say who that is.
I like Janeppo. I feel like if Southampton score a goal again, it's going to be through James Ward-Prowse.
Why does he look like Jermaine Defoe a little bit?
He does. I don't even know his name.
Imagine if it is Jermaine Defoe.
Who's that guy? Where did he come from? Yeah, so Brendan, Jesse's going to be on the Chelsea game with you, and he's going to try it out because I told him how we're after a few more hosts, right? Which will help with different games and the Premier League transfer window show and all that.
Be nice to have an Arsenal fan on too, just so we can bant, so we can have banter.
I'm gonna call my cousin. He might have to work, but my cousin's the biggest Arsenal fan ever. So, actually, let me mute it. I'm gonna give him a call. You guys just
Still 1-0 in the Tottenham game. Jeez, what a boring game that is.
I haven't paid attention. What are the shooting stats like?
I don't know. I could actually bring that up. But I'm pretty sure it won't be much. Stats, here we go. Okay. So, total shots for... Wolves have had more total shots. Wolves have had 17 shots to Tottenham's 4.
Yeah, remember when we said that like Tottenham could do fine without Kane?
Wolves have had 10 shots inside the box and haven't scored. So Tottenham's 2.
Yeah, Tottenham without Kane is not going to work. Son can't carry them.
Tottenham have had 22 clearances.
Bergwijn guy at left wing who can't fucking finish a save of his life.
I don't know what Bergwijn plays, to be honest. I really don't see. I rate Lucas Moura, but I don't rate Bergwijn.
Yeah, okay, like, here's the thing. Like, the fact that Bergwijn starts shows how much they like depth, so without Kane, they're going to struggle.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of probably shows why they're so eager to hang on to Kane. Like, they're such an average team.
Wolves have dominated possession as well. Jeez Louise. Wolves actually dominating Tottenham, and yet haven't got a goal to show for it.
Kind of shows how weak Wolves are.
Yeah, I mean, Raul Jimenez is back, so you'd expect goals.
They're pretty average. Like, last season, they were bottom half. Season before, I think they were, like, not even made Europe. Like, they had a good first season. They made Europe, but I think since then, they've just been kind of flat.
You obviously Raul Jimenez still going up for headers even after his head collision. They put him out for the season.
Can I just say it's good to see Raul Jimenez back too.
Yeah, it is. And
Like,
he's still going up for headers and stuff. It's good to see.
I thought like Ryan Mason, like with what happened with Ryan Mason, I thought he was done.
It was a bad head collision, man. Oh, it sounded like a sniper rifle went off when they collided heads. Honestly.
What are you doing, Ollie? Why the fuck's sake, man? I like Matt McTominay. I do. Unless he better bring Fred off for him. I swear to God. Otherwise, bring Lingard on. We need all the attack.
It'll be Matic. It'll be Matic coming off for McTominay. Watch.
Decision. You need
Maguire.
Oh,
Well
what a save, David De Gea.
Well done, David. Best keeper in the world. Still the best in the world. Fuck you now. Get Varane on, you dumb Ollie. I fucking love Ollie, but he's a dumb cunt, man. Look at that. Yes, Maguire gave it away. Lindelof's out of position again. Look where Lindelof is, man.
That should probably be a goal, though. Like,
Hey, nah, it's a good save.
Can I say something, though?
I mean, it's poor finish. Really poor finish. It's straight at him, basically.
Can I say, look at Lindelof's positioning. Victor Lindelof's on the other side of the fucking box. Why are you on the same side as Maguire, you dumb shit? Yes, Maguire gave it away. It's his fault. But Lindelof's out of position again. Look at his positioning, man. He can't position himself properly.
He doesn't read the game on Lindelof.
That's never a shot. If Varane's there, yes, Maguire gives it away. But Varane's in position himself properly. It's never a shot.
Well, that's kind of the problem. Like when your team pushing for league titles and you have a guy like Lindelof who can't really read the game that well.
But yeah, it would have been Maguire's fault if that was in. But still, Lindelof would have had a part to play in it because the box ends here. He's here. The middle of the box is here. He should be in the middle of the box. Maguire comes across to his side. It's simple centre back physics. Maguire comes to his side. Lindelof.
Well, Harry Kane's coming on for Tottenham.
Okay, but this is why you can't just say Okay, here's the thing. This is why you can't just say Wan-Bissaka should be a centre back. Centre backs need to be able to read the game. It's not as simple as just being in position. Like you got to be able to read the game properly.
Oh shit! That was actually pretty poor by Southampton. There, they should have scored that. When you got a set piece taker like James Ward-Prowse, you got to score those. Go Bruno, go Bruno, go Bruno Ballon d'Or.
He's not going to win the Ballon d'Or. Jorginho has a bigger chance of winning a Ballon d'Or than Bruno Fernandes.
Just chopping big games isn't winning a Ballon d'Or.
It's not that. They didn't win anything. If he'd won the Euros and if he'd won the Champions League or the league, there'd be a debate that maybe he should be in the running for the Ballon d'Or.
I'm telling you this now.
No, Ballon d'Or winner has to show up in big games. Bruno doesn't.
Yes, he does. He just doesn't. He's the only one that shows up.
No, he doesn't get goals or assists in big games. They showed a stat last year. Like he'll get most of his goals and assists against like mid-table clubs, not against big six.
Oh, good. Fred's off. Thank fuck. McTominay is a better player. I actually like McTominay.
Been average.
I do like McTominay. I always have liked McTominay. I honestly think McTominay is world class.
Oh, that's poor for Wan-Bissaka.
I told you he's not good on the ball.
He's like a good upper mid-table midfielder. He's not world class.
Well done, Harry. Well done. Good foul. We'll take it.
It's not a good foul. It's James Ward-Prowse territory, mate.
From there. Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe to whip it in.
Anywhere in the field is Ward-Prowse territory. He could score from the halfway line.
I mean, it's like, 28 yards, 30 yards.
Bring Varane on.
No, if he doesn't foul him, he's in with a chance. So it was a good decision to foul him.
Yeah, it was, but
He went down pretty soft. I have to admit that.
Well, he probably did that to draw the free kick.
Just bring Varane on, please.
nah, you won't bring Varane on. It's very rare that a centre back comes on off the bench, unless there's an injury.
The bench players usually like impact players. You're not going to get an impact out of a centre back.
And that's just like Sergio Ramos. If you sub Sergio Ramos on, you're guaranteed a goal off a corner, pretty much. He's that good.
You sub on Van Dijk for like a set piece goal. Like other than that,
Yeah. Van Dijk's good at centre pieces, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's really good in the air. He can score off set pieces. He's actually really good at it.
So is Varane. And like I said, Varane comes on, he stops Maguire being marked. Maguire gets marked from corners because everyone knows that Lindelof's not going to score a fucking header.
Yeah. Bruno Fernandes is probably your best bet at scoring a header in this game.
So this is going to be a fucking goal, I bet you any money.
Yeah, it is. He's going to score it directly. Watch.
Oh, mind you, it's a shit angle. You're right. If he was a lefty...
Nah.
Yeah, push in Matic.
Yeah, if it's on the left leg, you can just put that near post. But like,
I reckon he whips this in. I reckon he whips it in. He'll deliver it. He'll deliver it to the right place.
It's a slight angle, so like that works to his advantage. It's not like it's on the edge of the corner of the
It's just
box.
if Southampton, but you watch, he'll put it right on the spot.
No, he's going for goal.
Huh? Is he?
He's going for goal.
There he is. Fuck me. He'll score this.
Oof.
Oh, well done, David. Well done. Go, Paul. Come on, Paul. Do some step overs. That's a foul. Send him off. He's a scum.
It's not a red card.
That's a fair yellow.
Well done, David. He didn't even get a yellow for it, did he?
He should have. That's yellow. I mean, he's
that was like the one.
It wasn't the best free kick from Ward-Prowse.
I mean, a tactical foul. That's probably worthy of a yellow.
He is. Maguire got the same foul for a similar thing.
Is that balding or is that just me?
Huh?
He's starting to get a receding hairline.
No, his hairline's fine.
Yeah.
No, his hairline looks alright to me.
James Ward-Prowse
Barnes hasn't
he's starting to go bald.
Who?
He looks
James
like
Ward-Prowse.
I can imagine James Ward-Prowse looking like Charlie Adams.
He'll look like Jean-Jacques Shelby, man.
You know who's got a horrible hairline? Ashley Barnes of Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring Nathan Redmond on in a second. Nathan Redmond's quality. I've always rated Nathan Redmond.
I thought he got transferred to Watford.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, he's on the bench. He used to be at
Is-
Norwich, but he used to be at Norwich, and then he got. I thought he was linked with City at one stage when Pep was like talking to him. I think he'd do all right at City, to be fair. Like, how would you feel if you were Gabriel Jesus? You're the backup striker to no striker.
I know, right?
You're the backup striker to no striker. How
Hey,
shit would you
Guardiola
feel?
won a fucking league title with no striker. It doesn't. If it's not broke,
No,
don't fix
I'm
it.
not bagging my Guardiola. I'm bagging Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah,
the
but if it
backup.
isn't broke, don't fix it.
You're the backup.
Well, he's the
striker.
backup striker to Kane because Pep wants to sign Harry Kane.
He's probably scored for Tottenham.
Oh, that's a bad touch from Matic.
Nah, it's still 1-0.
Who did he come on for?
Don't know. All I know is he came on. Probably for Son. No, I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Song Heung-min. Should have kept Song on. He's going to be their future. They should have kept him on. Put Varane on, you stupid pun.
He won't. Imagine being every single set piece taker, set piece taker for a club. Like you take the free kicks, you take both corners, you take literally everything, every set piece you take.
James Ward-Prowse to Southampton is like Crystal Palace, Zaha to Crystal Palace. If they don't have James Ward-Prowse, they get relegated. Simple as that.
Nah, I don't think that. I don't
Yeah,
think he
like
makes that
Norman
much of a
Kane
difference.
without him.
How much is James Ward-Prowse worth to you if you're Southampton? Easily 100 mil. He's not worth 100
No
mil.
way.
No. He's not worth 100 mil, but to Southampton, he's worth 100 mil because if they lose him, they're fucked.
If they lose and they finish like 16th.
No, they lose him, they're relegated.
No, not relegated. They probably finish like 16th.
They lost Danny Ings and they're still doing fine.
Yeah, but Shea Adams is better than Danny Ings.
No, he's not.
Okay, so Shams can keep him getting relegated.
Danny Ings scored like 20 goals last season. What are you talking about? Shea Adams scored like 10.
All right, put it this way. If you put, say, I don't know, Aston Villa lose Grealish. They've lost Grealish, right? You put Ward-Prowse in that team to replace him, Aston Villa finish 5th. Guaranteed.
No way. That's saying he's better than Jack Grealish.
Oh, he's up there, man.
He's not.
Quality, man. He reminds me of Beckham.
Yeah, well, that's because the only thing he practices in training is free kicks.
He's good on the ball too. I'd take him.
Yeah, he is. He's good on the ball, but his free kicks, he works on them. He spends hours upon hours a day working on his free kicks.
I reckon if he was in that England squad, they would have won that tournament. He would have hit a free kick.
Probably would have, yeah.
Had Harry Kane taken him.
No, they had Trippier and Mount take the free kicks.
I like Mount, but he's not that good of a free kick taker.
I mean, he actually is. I think he scored like 2 free kicks already.
Not compared to Ward-Prowse, though.
Yeah, of course not. Ward-Prowse is a set-piece specialist, too. There's only a few in the world that are better than Ward-Prowse at free kicks, and Messi's one of those few.
I hate to say it, even Bruno's not better.
Nah, well, Bruno's not as good as
Ward-Prowse gets
Ward-Prowse.
every set piece on target. Every single free kick he has. The bloke
I
can
know.
score. The bloke can score from the corner flag. Like, imagine getting
Yeah.
in it.
Thierry Henry scored from the corner flag in the
Bruno's just gone down off the ball. He's up now.
MLS.
Who? Thierry Henry. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's the
he
MLS,
scored.
mate. The MLS,
Yeah, but
mate,
he did it without wind.
I could score within the MLS, mate.
Yeah, but directly from a corner without wind.
Oh, who's this? Oh, Lingard. No, we want
When Victory won the
Varane.
W League Grand Final, I scored off a corner kick.
We want Varane, not Lingard.
It's my favorite thing on FIFA to do when I see my opponent bring their goalkeeper out. I just aim it straight at the back post, put full power on the cross, and it just bends into the far post.
Who's pressure? Where are you, Mason? Why aren't you pressuring the fucking goalkeeper?
No, I messaged some guy after I did it to a guy on FIFA, and I'm like, that's why you don't bring your keeper. And I was like, that's the first time someone's done that to me on FIFA. I'm like, well, no one else is big brain.
What's the bet he brings Pogba off and puts, or fucking Greenwood off and puts fucking Lingard on? At least bring Matic off and put Pogba centre. That's what you've got to do, surely.
You need someone like Lingard to bring some life into the team. I don't think Varane's going to do that.
No, but what I'm saying is if you're going to do it, bring Matic off. Because Pogba's going to play through the centre. You can't take Pogba off. You definitely can't take Bruno off. And you're not going to take Mason off. I wouldn't put it past Oli, to be fair. Honestly, wouldn't put it past him to take Sancho off again. That's soft, ref. Is it 3 subs still this season? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's no COVID, so it'll just be 3 subs.
Yeah.
Well, there is COVID, like, hasn't disrupted the season that much, so they'll just go with the standard 3 subs.
Good, Matic. That's what I would have done. I like Matic, but is the only one...
McTominay's going back to CDM.
McTominay is a good CDM. I like McTominay as CDM. Pogba's going to play...
Well, he's a better box-to-box.
Wait, so is this like
Pogba's
a
gonna play
4-4-2 now?
box-to-box. No, it's the same formation. I think Pogba drops back to box-to-box. Lingard playing on the left.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get you. So Lingard's out wide. Fernandez number 10, and then McTominay and
Sancho's on the right. Fucking hell, Lingard off. You dumbass, man. Fuck me. This guy's a clown,
Like,
bro.
my brother getting angry. He's watching the United game.
Right, you are a clown. Fucking hell. I want Ollie's justification why he started that clown over Varane.
We'll start him next week too.
Varane still needs to be worked into the team. I can see why he didn't start. He'll probably start next week.
You can't work him into the team if you don't play him.
No, but you don't start in the first game. You bring him off the bench and then eventually get him into the starting. He might start next week because he still has to have like his training and whatnot, like his pre-season.
He had pre-season with Real Madrid.
Yeah, but like he hasn't been eased into like into United system, so he's not going to start the very first game. He'll probably just start next week. Or like he'll start if like the league. I think the EFL Cup's not too far away. He'll probably start that.
We got Wigan. Mate, I'd start Phil Jones over Wigan. That's a foul. Well done, Luke. Come on, Jesse Lingard. Score a goal. Someone score a goal, please. I can't draw with this team.
Chelsea currently 7th. Wow, that's bad.
You know what was weird, Brendan? I was checking the stats at the betting odds at half time, right? Normally, when a team goes 1-0 down, they go to like $20 odds to win the game. United were basically favourites to win, even though they were 1-0 down.
Because their team back.
Yeah, but I would if Cavani's not playing, I wouldn't do it. If Cavani was playing, then yes, I would have done it. Like Mason.
Well, this game isn't the 3-1 that I thought it was going to be.
No, Mason's.
I was expecting 2-1 to United. United haven't turned up today.
Well, I thought Cavani was on the bench when I said that. Then I realised he wasn't. Come on, Jesse. Pretend you're at West Ham.
They're keeping Lingard at bay, just passing backwards.
Oh, Sancho.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, bro, Sancho.
I knew it.
I think Sancho's going to be a flop. Man. I haven't seen anything good from Sancho in any minute that he's played. Like, I don't know the hype, man. Why was he so hype? Like highly.
This is why you don't throw 100 mil players to these types of players. Like you got to look at what actually you need, like a midfielder. They didn't need another forward.
He's going to be a Depay, man.
Okay.
I guess with
Interesting.
They'll need Sancho, but
Sancho's going to be a Depay, bro. He's going to be all highly rated and he's going to be fucking ass. Guaranteed. I don't want him to be, but Still 1-0 in the Spurs game.
Yep, that game's going to end 1-0. This game's going to end 1-1.
Jesus fuck, my cat's brawling with another cat. All I'm hearing is fucking meowing out there. Holy shit. Sounds pretty violent.
Want to go check on him?
Oh, my cat, no, it's a she and it's downstairs. I'm not going to bother.
Southampton's been the better side today, man. Fucking hell.
You can't dominate them all.
No, Man City would have won
But
this
these
game.
types of performances don't win you the league title.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when Ollie doesn't when Cavani's out. Ollie doesn't start Sancho. Although, like I said, I think he's going to be a flop. I think he's going to be the next Depay.
Okay, he's had 2 games off the bench. We can't judge Sancho just yet.
Bro, Depay did more in 14 minutes in 2 games than Sancho's done for United, man.
So
He's playing on the left.
You judge. Okay, so we're judging
Why?
Sancho based off 2 off the bench appearances.
What the fuck? Lingard's up front. Lingard's up front. Put Sancho on the right, man. He's a better right winger. He's not a left winger.
Yeah, I don't know what Ollie's thinking here,
I
man.
love Ollie, but he's delusional as fuck, man. Or Pogba's on the right. No, Pogba's on the right in midfield.
Yeah.
That's a foul. No, they haven't paid it.
Yeah, they're obviously going to pay the one against Pogba. Of course they are.
I could have sworn that one on Bruno was a foul.
I've got both Chelsea and Arsenal's lineups.
Cool. We can do it. Sort it out after this game.
Yep.
You can get Jesse on. That's a foul. Could have seriously injured him too.
Oh no, he got the ball first. I don't know. That's
Stay down, Adams. Stay the fuck down. Scum. Pogba should have like fucking kicked him in the head. Oh mate, you got sack tapped. You'll be right. Get up. You got flicked. Time wasted, man. I'm sick of this shit. I swear, the referees need to pay clear and obvious time wasters like that yellow cards. Like it's
Well,
just
for all we know, he's actually hurt. We can't read his mind.
Mate, he's up and walking around now. It's cramp, but it's time wasting cramp.
Well, yeah, I guess if it's cramp, you got to get him off the field.
It should be instead of time wasting, it should be yellow
Yeah, like
card.
take him to the sideline so he can walk off his cramp. You know.
Refs don't do that because they're soft cocks.
Yeah, because like cramps do like when they exaggerate the cramps, they're holding up the clock. So we've probably just got to like get them onto the sideline if they want to do their cramp shit.
It's just wasting time, man. For fuck's sake.
Okay, Chelsea are going to win.
Wait, is Ramsdale starting?
Nah, Leno. Of course.
What number's Ramsdale wearing?
I don't even think he's on the bench.
Of course. That runner.
Oh, yeah, he is. 32.
32, wow. Shit,
They're playing Nicolas Pepe at striker, and they're playing Emil Smith Rowe over Odegaard. They've lost.
They're playing Pepe.
Odegaard was only just signed.
Yeah, but he played there last season. He doesn't have to do a medical because he did it last season. He was on loan at.
Is
He was
the
on
bench?
loan at.
He's only been just re-added. Like it's the same thing with Varane. You can't just bring him straight into the first team.
Is he on the bench, Peter?
I don't think Odegaard is on the bench.
Like I think he went back to Spain before he came back to
Yeah.
England for his.
Yeah, he did.
transfer.
He's got to
Yeah,
do
so
isolation.
he probably just be eased into the team, so he'll probably just start next week.
No, he has to do isolation.
Aubameyang's on the bench.
Wow. Aubameyang is a flop, man. He's been shit.
Hakim Ziyech is on the bench for Chelsea too.
He's been a flop. Didn't he win the Golden?
And Timo Werner's on the bench for Chelsea as well.
He's been shit the last few seasons in Aubameyang.
I think in the last one.
Right, still one.
Even 1920, he was like the third highest goal scorer in the league.
You know, Arsenal rate Ben White that highly. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him the armband next season. I don't get the hype on Ben White, man. He's ass.
Ben White, nah, you gotta give him time.
The ball keeper, hurry the fuck up.
They're happy to take a draw, man. Southampton are happy with the draw.
Dickhead, man. Send him off.
He'll get a
Give him
card.
Give him a card, man. This referee.
Yeah, he should be getting yellow for that kind of time wasting.
This ref's the Southampton.
You know,
fan.
it should just be like it is in Aussie rules. If you don't kick it after 10 seconds, it's play on.
Yeah, this ref's the Southampton fan.
Yeah, probably. He might just be a local ref.
It's like that bold ref that's a Tottenham fan.
Oh yeah, Mike Dean, I think his name is. He was calling the Liverpool Burnley game yesterday.
Yeah, Mike Dean's a good ref.
Not when he's ref.
Don't tell Arsenal fans that.
He celebrates when Tottenham score.
Yeah, he doesn't ref Tottenham games.
No, he's ref like North London derbies, and Arsenal fans can't stand it.
Yeah, he's against Chelsea too, but because Tottenham hate both Chelsea and Arsenal equally.
That's poor sports.
I hope he's reffing the Chelsea game, because if he's reffing the Chelsea game, he'll favour us.
Bro, that should
100%.
Well, if you make the opposition get the ball because you're time wasting and you're just standing there letting them get the ball, that should be another card.
That's why I like AFL better, because like if you fuck around, it's just play on. You can get tackled. You can just get tackled.
Ooh, that's a bad tackle. Send him off, man. He just tried to kill Pogba.
And Romelu is starting for Chelsea as well, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays.
Can't believe they didn't give him number 9. I can't believe they gave him 18. That's disgraceful.
Who?
Romelu.
They gave him 9.
No, he's wearing 18.
No, he's 9.
Is he actually? They said he was 18 when he came in.
No, he's 9.
Giroud was 18.
Maybe they changed his number.
They didn't announce his number until Hatami was sold. So he got the number 9.
He said he was wearing 18 because it's the number he wore when he first started there.
Yeah, the card was wearing 9. I don't think they have an 18.
No, they don't. We don't at the moment because it was Giroud's number.
Giroud and he's gone, so they haven't replaced his kit number.
Giroud was crap at Arsenal, bro. He was much better at Chelsea.
Yeah, because Chelsea, mate, we're a better club.
Well, I think he just suited Chelsea's system better.
All Arsenal players, when they come to Chelsea, suit our system better.
At Arsenal, he was like the main striker, whereas at Chelsea, he was more of just an impact player.
Yeah.
United should have won that game. Should have been 2-1. Penalty. Bruno would have finished it.
Okay, nah. United played shit. That shouldn't have been 2-1. They were lucky to get a 1-1. They played terrible.
If Varane was on, we would have won 1-0. But Ollie doesn't fucking delusional Ollie.
Oh, gosh. I'm looking at that defense.
Came back after just been signed.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if he's just been signed.
Okay, I don't think any reasonable United fan expected Varane to start today.
He could have done better. Mate, he could have done better.
I expected him to start. I'm not even a United fan.
No,
he's one of the best centre-backs in the world. How can you not start him, right?
Over Lindelof,
it's literally his first game back. Like, you're not going to just throw him straight to the first 11.
I mean, he's that good. He walks straight. He should walk into that 11.
Honestly, I would expect him to start next week, whoever they're playing.
Messi started for PSG in his first game, didn't he?
No, Messi didn't even make the bench for PSG in his first game.
When he's there, he'll start.
Wait, what?
When he's in the squad, he'll start.
You reckon?
Yeah. Why would he move? I don't get why he would put Jesse Lingard up front, move Mason to the left.
Okay, Messi's like in a whole league of his own. You probably would expect him to start his first game.
And Sancho to the left. Sancho should have played on the right the whole game. Why the hell did he put fucking Lindelof up?
Okay, so Varane will probably start against Wolves.
Better.
Yeah, probably.
Have Wolves scored this season? They haven't, have they?
They haven't scored against Tottenham yet, and last week I don't think they scored either. No, they lost 1-0 to Leicester.
Fuck, I hate Ralph Hasenhüttl, dickhead. He'll be sacked soon, I reckon. So 3-2-1. Start with Jules.
For United?
I should just do player of the game. Just do player of the match.
Oh, geez, that's a tough one. I'll probably say Pogba. I think he was the best on ground.
Brandon?
Yeah, I'd go with Paul Pogba as well.
I'm going with De Gea.
I mean, overall wasn't a great game, but he probably just had the most involvement. So
I'm going with De Gea. He kept United basically in that game with three really good saves. He made some really good saves that he would have conceded last season too. So I hope Dean Henderson's on the bench when he comes back and not in the squad. I do not rate Dean Henderson. All right, guys, that's been our Football Matters live Premier League show.
Is it starting now or later?
1:30. I appreciate everyone for tuning
I'll
in.
probably be on for that one as well because I'm not
We have
that
to
tired.
go. We have to go jump off to set the next game up. We got on trial host Jesse Amarassingham on for the next game, which will be good. We are live. If for those of you who can't tune in, we are live next week for the Man City Arsenal game at 9:30. I'm going to try get my Arsenal fan cousin, who's a passionate Arsenal fan, on for that. Hopefully, and then maybe an 11 o'clock game the next day, depending. But definitely the 9:30, and the week after Crystal Palace Tottenham at 9:30 as well. So yeah, hope to see you all there. Otherwise, if you can't tune in, then again we have a stream tonight in about 15, 20 minutes. Probably Brendan probably start at 15 minutes to go over everything. Yeah, go Arsenal and see you later. I just